Temple also came on and gave an interesting answer as to why Golden Temple is not running in the Preakness. Check that out. And, of course, you know.
Hey, what's going on? It's Before the Growl, Mason, Ireland, Ireland, you're fresh off a plane.
Ooh. Yes. Feeling good and ready to talk about the debacle that was Game 2 for so many different reasons. I know we'll get into it.
Did you make it on the Vando Vault?
No, I've not been on the Vando Vault. I introduced Mace and Emily to Jared Vanderbilt has a burner account where he makes fun of all the other Lakers, but they all know about it.
Yeah, it's like a group chat kind of thing. It's less of like it's not the KD version.
It's not like the KD thing where he's taking shots.
It's basically the same as our YouTube chat.
Yeah, he's just goofing around.
He's using it to kind of like honestly pump up his teammates at times, and I've described it as it's how a normal 25-year-old would post on his Instagram story.
Yeah.
But when you're an NBA player, you have a certain persona to uphold for your deals, brand deals, and stuff. Like you can't be having fun on Instagram as much as you can. So I liked. Actually, Parker introduced me to the Vando Vault a couple months ago.
So you knew about it.
I've been aware of it, but it's
you knew
fun.
about it, and the Laker announcer didn't know about it.
So I'm gonna bring up something weird. I am very I don't know why, but I'm feeling very nostalgic right now.
Okay.
And maybe it was a little bit yesterday talking about teachers and old teachers.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about the people that owned the radio station that I first started working for in Ohio. They were named Dan Dudley and Ashley Dressel. They were a couple.
Okay.
And so I worked for them through my whole college years. Then
this is in Toledo.
Okay. Then I quit, and they took me back. Then I came to L.A., and they took me back again. And I wonder what would have happened had they not taken me back that second time. I might not even be working in radio now.
Wait a minute. I'm glad you brought this up because I was having this conversation with somebody the other day about all of our lives are really sliding doors moments.
Of course.
So when in 2011, the Lakers decided that they were going to blow out Joel Myers.
Right.
They didn't like him. And
because he followed Chick, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Paul Sunderland followed Chick, and that only lasted about 3 years.
That didn't last.
I felt bad for Paul because I thought he did a good job, but you're following Sinatra. And
you don't want to be the guy after the guy.
So then Joel came in.
Yep.
And they decided they're going to make a change, and they promote Spiro Ditas, who was the radio guy, to take over Joel's job.
Yes.
And Billy Mack is going to be the radio guy, and I'm going to stay on the sidelines. And I thought, well, I had applied for the radio job when Spiro got it, and they said, just let you know, it came down to you and Spiro. So you're really there.
Right.
But Billy was really good friends with Jeannie and Tim, and so they said, Billy won't do it forever. You'll get your chance eventually.
Right.
A month later, my phone rings.
Yeah.
It's Spiro.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm taking the Knicks job. And he goes, I just want to prepare you that they're going to call you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next man up.
And Billy's never done radio, so he'll do TV, but they're going to offer you the radio job. Be ready. And that's how it happened.
Wow.
Amazing.
Spiro doesn't go to New York.
Yeah.
Do I stay in the sideline job?
Right.
Do I leave?
It's a
what
great question.
What do I do?
Yeah.
Had
I, when I was trying to.
And all of us, by the way, left home for a while. All three of us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still away from home.
Yeah. And so is he.
Yeah.
Although you kind of moved your home here.
Oh, yeah. My home is. I moved my family here. I moved my home here.
I will say my sliding doors is when I graduated from college, I didn't have a job. But I had 2 interviews the week after I graduated. I had one interview in New York. It would have been in Hoboken, New Jersey, technically, I guess. But it was.
Do you remember who you would have been working for?
Yeah. And I had to go there the day after my graduation. So I'm hungover.
Right.
I'm flying on a plane to New York, and I'm interviewing with them the next day. And it was going to be with Walmart.com. So it would have been doing like marketing for Walmart. Weird.
Well, it's a very, very rich company.
And then the same week, I had an interview with NFL Films. And that was my 3rd interview with them. And so I kind of had a really strong chance I was either going to get one of the two. But did not do well in the Walmart interview, but did really well in the NFL interview, and then started
Probably because you didn't have the passion for Walmart that you did for sports.
Hey, you don't know about me. I love Walmart.
love a good trip to the Walmart.
But it was really great, and obviously if I didn't get that, I wouldn't have an opportunity to be here.
And by the way, I've always had the feeling that you make your own luck, but at the same time, a lot of this is timing.
Exactly.
My best friend in high school was a guy named Scott Swan.
Okay.
And we both wanted to go into TV sportscasting. So I get a job in Monroe, Louisiana, and a week later I get a phone call. before I moved to Monroe.
Right.
And I was going there to be a news reporter because they said, we'll eventually let you work up to sports. I just was going to take the first job I got. And the guy goes, hey, I'm the news director in Palm Springs at KESQ.
Oh, I know that station. Sure, that's the ABC affiliate, I think.
And we need a sports guy, and we liked your tape, and I'm going to offer you the job right now. And I went, I can't take it. I've already accepted a job in Louisiana, and the job in Palm Springs would have been sports, closer to home, and more money.
Yeah, right.
And I go, but I'm too far down the road with these other guys. I go, you should hire my friend from high school. So they do. They hire Scott Swan. Fast forward year or two later. His second stop,
right,
Honolulu.
Oh, wow.
So his small markets were Palm Springs and Honolulu. My second stop, Beaumont, Texas.
Yeah, he did it right.
One's better than the other.
Okay, but then, listen to this. Halfway through, it flipped. My third stop, San Diego. His third stop, Salt Lake City.
Oh,
my forever stop, L.A. His forever stop, Indianapolis, where he still is.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So it all worked out.
This could be
he
worse
won
than
the
Indy.
first half, and then in the second half, I went OKC Thunder on him and won the second half.
People always
but
say,
he's happy and
how
doing
do
well.
I break into the business? How do I get where
lucky.
you are? It's like, it's
also so different now than when you guys went through.
Those things where the ball rolls and then the Rube Goldberg, like it's one of those things, the dominoes fall. I could never, ever figure out a way to get to this.
Who knows?
Who knows? Exactly. All right, so coming up next, we got the radio show for you, the YouTube show for you. We're all over the Lakers and their loss last night at OKC. Mason and Ireland next, 710 ESPN.
MSRP $37,275. $36.88 due at signing. $259 a month plus tax? Check out Subaru of Glendale. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. 10,000 miles a year. Model code TDD-11. Subaru Motors Finance. Lease rates extended to well-qualified buyers with above-average credit. Subject to credit approval. Not all buyers may qualify.
Hey guys, the regular season is wrapped and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. And right now, it's the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals Sweepstakes. Pick live squares during NBA playoff games, and you can win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. Live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
Chris Canty here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that your fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Okay, team. Huddle up.
Why are you dressed like a hockey player?
Because America's energy security is on thin ice. We're facing an overburdened electric grid, rising fuel costs, and severe weather. But here's your power play. Propane. It's affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710 Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Friday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Friday. Sometimes we call it a feel-good Friday. Can't feel good after last night, so it's definitely an F-It Friday. Monster! Johnny I, the voice of the Lakers, is here.
Rebound trapped by the Thunder. About sums it up right there for Thunder. Kason Wallace with it, top of the key to Shea. 3-point, good. I don't know how they do it, Michael. The game's close, and then you look up and you're down 17.
And, of course, Mace, Well, Lakers lose again. Game 2 last night. Will we blame the refs? Well, everybody else is, so why not? What will happen tomorrow night as the series heads for the Lakers to L.A. Crypto.com Arena? We'll get you ready. Plus, the Dodgers get ready for 3 this weekend with the Atlanta Braves.
Dipsy-doo between the legs!
And we'll try to stick in some Friday fun and frivolity.
So with that said, let's get this going.
And Sports Graffiti at 1 p.m. as you, the proud Mason and Ireland P1s, can sound off.
Yeah. What they call me is a cornhole savant.
That's all ahead.
Dipsy-doo between his legs.
Mace is here, Ireland, producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, and you, plus the social team in the back. The biggest show on the radio.
Beef stew's coming back soon, I think.
Yeah. Mason and Ireland.
Oh.
Your Friday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But is it a good afternoon?
Sure. Why
Is
not?
it?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Yeah, we got that going for us. Last night, Lakers, I thought, weirdly played better and lost by about the same amount. It's like they were in that game fairly deep. I mean, they led at halftime. They led deep into the third quarter. Then Shea left the game after his 4th foul, and they went on a tear without Shea on the floor.
That, to me, was the game.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were talking about the refs. A lot of people. You got Shea out of the game. I was talking to Nate McMillan last night, who kind of coordinates our defense. And I said, hey, when Shea got 3 fouls, they left him out there.
Yep.
And he was guarding Rui. And you guys never threw the ball to Rui to try and get Shea's 4th foul. We could have had 4 fouls on him in the first half.
Right.
And Nate goes, well, play that out to the end. And I went, what do you mean? He goes, well, we got him off the court with 10:21 to go in the third quarter, and he didn't play again.
Right.
And they went on a 32-11 run. So that was the game.
Yeah.
Right there. A.J. Mitchell played great.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are talking about the officiating, and I was there.
Yes, you were there.
It wasn't good.
No.
That was one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen, but not just for the Lakers. They missed calls on the Thunder, too. And that crew just shouldn't do another playoff game. They were just really bad.
Yeah, and by the way,
but it's not why the Lakers lost.
No, it's not. It's not why they lost. Em, do you disagree with that, or do you agree with that?
I think it did contribute a lot to the Lakers losing, but I feel like it's the reason that Lakers lost that can actually change. I feel like everyone's saying it's not the reason why the Lakers lost. Lakers just aren't constructed the same way or aren't constructed well, etc. Well, the officiating can change. Right. The roster construction can't change.
Correct.
So I'm going to get mad about the officiating, and I'm going to run with that one.
Yeah.
You can be. They miss. I mean, there was one time where LeBron made a basket, and they literally hit him on top of the head, and he was limping, and no whistle. When JJ said after the game that LeBron doesn't get officiated like any other star, I think he's on to something.
Yeah, here's JJ.
Well, he gets clobbered on that one, with Jalen Williams coming over trying to block the shot when he spun baseline on Dort. That was in that stretch as well. LeBron has the worst whistle of any star player I've ever seen. I mean, I've been with him 2 years now. There's, again, the smaller guys, because they can be theatric, they typically draw more fouls, and the bigger players that are, built like LeBron, it's hard for them, but he gets clobbered, and he got clobbered again tonight a bunch, and that's not like a new thing. That's not specific to this crew or this series. He gets fouled a lot. That doesn't happen. I mean, guy gets hit on the head more than any player I've seen on drives, and it rarely gets called. So
yeah,
and that can all be true, and it can also, it's the old Sedano thing. 2 things can be true at once.
Yes.
It could be true that the refs were really bad and that the Lakers would have lost anyway, which I think both those things are true.
Yeah, now you could make a case that the Thunder foul on every play. Every time down the floor.
I think that's a strategy.
It is a strategy.
Yeah.
They're very, very physical, and they do get away with a lot. And I'll tell you, the worst one was Chet Holmgren last night. Chet Holmgren in terms of acting and flopping.
He's good at it.
He was. Yeah. I mean, it was like a Charlie Chaplin kind of old school, and he's waving his arms, and he's pretending like he got hit in the face, and DeAndre Ayton did not hit him in the face.
Well, the worst one was Caruso. LeBron's running down the court, and Caruso gets in his way, and then flops like crazy, like LeBron ran him over, and the refs fell for it and called it. So this all contributed to the game, but let's be honest. Lakers had the lead at halftime.
Yep.
They were up 5 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Shea was out of the game. They picked up a fourth foul. They've done a great job on Shea in these 2 games.
Yeah.
That was their chance. Shea out of the game for the last 10 minutes of the third quarter, and instead, A.J. Mitchell just carved him up.
Yeah, they went on.
And they couldn't stop him.
I think it's a 22-4 run is what they went on when Shea came into the game. And in the third quarter.
Or left the game.
Yeah, left the game. And in the quarter, they were outscored 29-11. Lakers made 7 field goals with 8 turnovers. And the turnovers, live ball turnovers, are absolute killers against OKC because they make you pay for it. And I will say, it was great to see Austin Reeves.
Yeah, he
with
looked
his
great.
career playoff high. He was really good. He was, 10 of 16 and 3 of 6 from 3 for 31 points. I believe I saw last night go by on Twitter. He scored his 500th playoff point last night in that game.
Well, that's the Austin Reeves that you desperately want to keep, the one you saw last night.
And I will say, the Thunder had more turnovers than the Lakers. The Thunder had 12 turnovers. The Lakers had 7 turnovers. It's like, oh, no, they had 20 turnovers. Never mind.
Yeah.
I looked at the wrong stat.
Yeah.
But the Thunder did have a lot of turnovers, too. It's just the Lakers couldn't convert on it.
Yeah, the Thunder had 14 and the Lakers had 21. But here's...
Yeah, they scored 26 on the 21.
I've now watched 6 games against the Thunder this year.
Yeah.
The Thunder have won them all. 5 of them by 15 points or more. They're just better at this than every other team in the league, not just the Lakers. They're just really good. Now, the Lakers' best chance to get a win will be tomorrow because they won't get the calls. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Referees are human.
Yep.
And the reason you said Oklahoma City might commit a foul in every single play, you can get away with that at home.
Yeah.
But when you go into somebody else's building, the refs tend to lean towards the home team. They'll say they don't. They do. I've seen it happen for 25 years. So the Lakers' best chance to win a game, I don't know if they're going to win, is tomorrow because they get it at home.
After the game, there was that moment where they all got together with the head official, John Gable, and there was Goebel, and there was like a back and forth. Here's what Austin Reeves said about that after the game.
I felt like I was respectful to all of them all night. I mean, there's a million times in the past I've said way worse stuff. And when we were doing the whole tip ball, when they were switching spots, I wanted to get on the other side because they had a guy on the other side who was just trying to keep an advantage. And he turned around and just yelled at my face. I just thought it was disrespectful. The whole time that was going on over there, I don't think he said much to them. I think he stepped in and said something. But at the end of the day, we're grown men, and I just didn't feel like he needed to yell in my face like that. I told him that. I wasn't disrespectful. I told him if I did that to him first, I would have got a tech. I feel like the only reason I didn't get a tech is because I knew he was in the wrong. So, I felt disrespected.
I don't think I've ever seen that at the end of a game where all the players get together with the head official.
I've called every one of Austin's games.
Yep.
And I've never seen him that mad.
Yeah.
I understand both sides of this argument. The ref shouldn't be yelling at the players. What happened in the jump ball is the home team gets to establish position, the visiting team adjusts, but you have to stay where you are. And Oklahoma City was moving.
Yeah.
So when they moved, Austin moved. And when he moved, John Goebel said, hey, you guys know the rules. Knock the F off. Let's go. Get in a spot and stay there. He was trying to keep the game moving. It's funny to hear a player say, if I yelled at him like that, I would get a T. Well, they get yelled at all night.
Right,
the refs.
right, true.
No, I'm not defending the refs. They were awful. But I can see, I think a little frustration put over there. And I think it all comes down to this, Mace. To beat Oklahoma City, you can't play really good. You have to play great.
Perfect.
You have to play great. Austin played great. 10 out of 16, 31 points. LeBron, 9 out of 18, 23
take that
points.
Every day.
DeAndre Ayton, 1 of 7, 3 points.
It's terrible.
Marcus Smart, 4 of 13.
Rui, though.
Jake LaRavia, 0 of 2. Rui was good, 6 of 10, 16 points. But all those guys have to hit.
Yeah.
You can't just have Austin and LeBron. You need DeAndre. You need Luke Kennard to impact the game.
Yep.
Luke was 4 out of 5 yesterday, 10 points. I think that's about what we need from him.
Yep.
But you can't turn the ball over 21 times. You can't, against the Oklahoma City Thunder, you can't let them go on runs when Shea is off the court.
Right.
And they did that. So based on all that, and I obviously was there, Oklahoma City deserved to win. And now the Lakers are playing for their season tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma City is so friggin' good. That is the deepest team I can remember in the league. Can you remember a team that goes 11 deep and the 11th guy is coming off the bench and scoring?
In-season moves. Like, I thought it was really great that we, in season, were able to get Luke Kennard.
Yeah.
They were able to get Jared McCain.
What was Daryl Morey thinking?
I think he didn't think he could pay him long-term. And he liked the people that he had better than them, but McCain's going to be great.
And they got a first back for McCain, I believe, and then some seconds. So it wasn't they got nothing, but it wasn't what
they gave him a first.
Well,
yeah.
If you keep in mind though,
they have so many firsts.
Yeah, that's why Oklahoma City controls the draft and the trades is because they have like 17 picks.
Yeah.
So they're just really their GM Sam Presti's great. They're really well run, and they deserve to be the defending champions. Now, we've played them twice. We played Shea great twice.
He's only scored 40 points in the whole series.
Here's what worries me.
Yeah, they haven't played their A game yet.
Yeah. And so hopefully it's not coming tomorrow. But I think they'll play better at home tomorrow. I think that's their best chance to win a game. Let's see how it goes.
All right.
5:30, by the way, at Crypto tomorrow night.
Okay, I have a theory, John, of how they should handle Shea tomorrow and maybe get a different result. I'll explain it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's springtime in SoCal, and you're still on those same old floors? Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, turf, all in stock. They even have Cortec, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in a ton of colors ready and in stock. Visit the showroom off the 5 next to the Commerce Casino or check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, and no spring sale beats wholesale.
For Mother's Day, I'm taking Mom to brunch at Morongo. I'm letting her pick up the tab. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Treat Mom like a queen at our sparkling wine brunch in the ballroom. Mother's Day, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Number 2.
Melt Mom's stress away with the spa day at Sage Spa.
And the number 1 reason.
Show Mom a special weekend with the Casita, because Mom deserves her own private plunge pool. Book before we sell out.
Morongo, good times.
Mother's Day is coming, and you gotta show love to the mothers in your life. Between my mom and my wife, who is now a first-time mom, I got a lot of appreciation I need to show. So yeah, Mother's Day matters, and you gotta get it right. That's why I'm sending farm fresh flowers from the Books Company. Right now, get 25% off with my code Canty. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. They've got incredible flowers. Some are even growing on the side of a volcano. And the best part, Books makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 55,000 five-star reviews. With 25% off using code Canty, grab flowers for your mom, your wife, and grandma too. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Books.com, use code Canty for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com, use code Canty. Books.com, code Canty.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports. with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Mother's Day is coming, and you gotta show love to the mothers in your life. You know you gotta take care of mom. Plus, my wife just became a first-time mom. So yeah, Mother's Day matters, and you gotta get it right. That's why I'm sending flowers from the Books Company. Right now, get 25% off with code Canty. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. And it's easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Books.com, use code Canty to get 25% off. That's BOUQS.com.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
No, I am Captain Spicy.
You are not Captain Spicy.
I am Captain Spicy.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Absolutely full of crap.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I like this.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Hey, is this song intended for me?
It's like it's not over till it's over, right?
All right.
Right. That's the song. So it's not. It's actually an optimistic song.
That's
the
right,
day after
Lakers
the
in
Lakers
7.
lose at OKC. Brian is sticking with Lakers in 7. I like that. So they have done a really good...
and the Corgi, BC.
Yeah,
the
that's
Corgi,
right.
By the way, these games have gone exactly how the Corgi projected. OKC wins game 1, they win game 2. Lakers win game 3. OKC wins game 4.
Yeah.
Lakers win 5, 6, and 7 to steal.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not over.
It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. By the way,
I am making plans to be in Oklahoma on Wednesday.
There you go.
I'm just letting you know.
Coverage and content of the 2026 NBA playoffs here is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of the Los Angeles Lakers. See for yourself, like I did, what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. John, we had a great time at Pechanga. Despite the windstorm that hit us earlier this week, it was a really good time out there.
Monster!
Monster! All right. So, John, I've seen the throwing multiple bodies at Shea.
Yeah.
And
I think they've done a really good job.
They've done a great job. They've really slowed him down. He's only got 40 points total in the series. He's had a bunch of turnovers. How about instead, because the supporting cast is really what has killed the Lakers.
Yeah.
Why not just throw one guy at Shea, let him do what he's going to do, and make sure you're defending the arc everywhere?
They tried to do that during the regular season, and it didn't work. But it's worth it. I think anything's worth a try.
Right. I mean, why not try it at this point?
The odds of teams that win the first 2 games of a 7-game series in the NBA win 93% of the time. So you're in that 7th percentile now. It's the time to try anything.
Try it.
Why not?
Try it.
Yeah.
I mean, all they need to do is beat OKC 4 of the next 5 games. That's it.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Not impossible. You're acting like it's impossible.
No, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just suggesting that it might be difficult.
Okay, you know what ground my gears so much last night?
What was grinding your gears?
I was really upset, and I was texting you guys. No one responded. I was upset. It's because the Thunder are trolls. The Thunder are just trolls. Mm-hmm. They're laughing at you as these fouls they clearly know didn't actually touch them, or as their theatrics are going, they're laughing in your face. SGA is having a ball on the sidelines. Even if they weren't winning by 15, they knew they were going to. Alex Caruso is getting under LeBron's skin. They just knew how to get under the Lakers' skin last night. Lakers players, Lakers fans, Lakers coaches. JJ was teed up in the first quarter.
Yep.
I didn't blame JJ. I would have lit those refs up in the first quarter too. But I mean, they don't just do this to the Lakers. They kind of do it to everybody.
They are trolls. They are frustrating everybody. I don't think I've disliked a team more than the Thunder in a very long time. Just watching them and their little grins as they're just killing you.
Wow,
is
you
so
are
annoying.
Yeah. Now I will
they're
say,
just so good.
To the victor go the spoils.
Yeah,
but
the theatricality is just a friggin' joke. Somebody's got to do something about that.
Chet Holmgren's like he's in a play.
The Chet Holmgren one is just like, what is going on? It's like a stuntman did it.
It's like watching soccer, guys. It's just like watching soccer where these mostly male soccer players will just go, whoa, trying to get a PK everywhere. Occasionally they'll get a PK or a foul where it doesn't happen. And it is uninteresting to watch. But then you watch women play soccer, and it's a lot less flopping. You see the Thunder play, and it's just every other play.
It is Flop
it's so
City,
frustrating.
USA.
No thanks.
Okay, so, John, this is interesting. Nick Wright, who's over on Fox, I think, right?
Yeah.
Was talking,
first things first.
Talking about the Thunder. And Nick Wright has an interesting comparison. He is comparing them to the Tush Push. Listen to this.
One of the clubs in his bag that he goes to more often than any other all-time great player is the just cartoonish flailing about, throwing his own self to the ground to get a call. And it's f***ing maddening what LeBron has done forever. If you actually touch his face, he will act like a sniper hit him. Luka is great at foul baiting, and Luka can flop a bit too. But what those guys don't do is drive to the basket with no intent whatsoever of shooting the ball or making a basket. And maybe this will reach a few Thunder fans who are also, I'm sure, NFL fans, whether they're Chiefs fans, Cowboys fans. It's a little tush pushy. Yeah, it's legal, it's effective, and you're the champ. You can do it all you want, but it's not going to be as admirable as you would like.
Yeah, you're getting away
He's
with
not
it.
wrong.
It's gimmicky, right? It's a gimmick that they're using. And sometimes I actually thought the officials bit on a lot of those. They did bite on a lot of those fakes.
Like
flops.
I wasn't in favor of banning the tush push at first. I thought it was going to get banned because it's just not aesthetically pleasing. But if you don't like the Thunder, you can stop them.
Right, no,
and nobody can.
It's what you can get away with, right? And they learn early what they can get away with. In particular, Lou Dort is he is such a great defender.
Yeah, and he's a tank. He's
like
a little
he's like mugging everybody.
Yeah.
And I will say the Thunder only got 5 more free throws. It's not like they got 15 more free throws.
But I will say this: LeBron has gone to the free throw line, I think, 5 times in 2 games.
He averages 5.5 a game during the season, and he's gone 5 times in 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting whacked in the head on a lot of those plays. One in particular that JJ referenced, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, but in the end, I mean, they just have a fleet of exceptional players.
They do. And you know, there was one play where it looked obvious that LeBron got fouled in the act of shooting and the ball went in and they called it on the floor. That's a rule discrepancy. If you're not on a certain part of the court, and you gather, they always call that on the floor.
Right.
The thing that I had trouble with was LeBron got fouled at least 5 times that they didn't call it.
Agreed.
And Shea got fouled a couple of times they didn't call it.
Yeah.
I mean, at first they were we're not going to play that, and then they just called everything. And
then Shea tried to dislocate Austin Reeves' arm on
True.
that play.
Okay, you guys know
that's an interesting play.
Okay, Eddie Johnson, who is the TV color commentator for the Phoenix Suns and played in the league for a lot of years, tweeted last night that should have been a flagrant 2 on Shea.
Yeah.
They called it a flagrant 1. I never, you know me, I don't want to call flagrant 2 ever unless somebody punches you in the face.
Right.
But Eddie Johnson said that he had that happen in his career and it almost ended his season. That what Shea did in trapping Austin's elbow and then twisting it could have knocked him out for the rest of the year, and that's why he would have called it a flagrant 2. But they called it a flagrant 1. The Lakers had their opportunities.
Yeah, they had lots of opportunities.
OKC made shots in the third quarter, and the Lakers didn't.
Mace, you had an idea of how to use a 4th official?
Oh, yeah.
There's a 4th one there. Did you know that?
No. Where is he?
The alternate. He hangs out in the officials' room, and if one of those guys gets hurt, he comes out.
Okay, so let me throw something at you. This was
last night. It was a guy named Trey Maddox.
This is my big idea. Ready?
Yeah.
I am so tired of reviews where they go over and they look at the screen through the plexiglass and they're trying to figure out. Last night there was one where all 3 guys had the headphones on. They traded Why not just
like a slumber party?
Add a 4th official whose exclusive job is to look at those and make decisions on replays.
They would say they have that now. They have actual NBA officials in the replay center. So when that guy puts the headset on, he says, all right, Zach Zarba, you're in the replay center. What's the replay show? And Zach said, if it were me, I would call this. But the final decision lies with the guy at the game.
Right.
And so.
But why not just short circuit that? One guy's watching the game on a monitor.
Like in baseball or in tennis.
Yeah. And you can see it, and you can speed the whole process up, because that was the choppiest game I've seen in a while. Just like stops.
Well, this
and
is my main.
starts
What you saw last
reviews
night, and exactly what you're describing, is why I just want to get rid of replay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it'll never happen. And strangely, I've talked about this before. The people that really don't want it to happen are the gamblers.
Yeah.
Because they say we've got too much money invested to let the refs ruin these games. We have to have replay.
Right.
But Michael played his whole career without replay, and the games were great.
He seemed to be okay.
And they
seemed
were
to work out.
2-15, great. Now these games are 2.5, 3.
Yeah, just I've always said, just call on the floor is the way to go.
I want to point out one more piece of sound here. So,
yes.
There are people that are not Lakers fans that would point out to say that the Lakers typically are the ones that benefit from these fouls. So this is Dirk Nowitzki on Amazon Prime post-game show last night talking about that himself.
The Lakers are usually the team that always win the free throw battle. So this is
this is
a little new to him that they're getting clobbered a lot. But yeah, it's just something you need to work the ref. You need to work already, position yourself for the next game, and that's just part of the playoff.
So was them talking to the refs after the game more about positioning for game 3 and 4, like saying, "Hey, we're going to make a big stink about this tonight, so that doesn't happen in 3 and 4," or was it just all the frustration from yesterday?
I think it's more the former. I think they're doing Phil Jackson used to do.
I do too. They're working the officials.
They said, I think they said in their heads, we can't win this game, but we're going to make a big scene out of this and make sure that the refs give us a fair shake in the next game.
Yeah.
Might not work, but that's what they were trying.
Yeah, and Dirk is not wrong. I mean, the Lakers second in the league and going to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think only behind Orlando. Right?
Orlando is the only team in front of them. Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, are the Clippers to blame for all this? Can we blame the Clippers for what's going on right now? Yeah, we'll do that coming up next. Mason in Ireland. Don't forget, sports graffiti, probably a double graffiti coming up for you.
And we'll give you guys all the time you need to sound off.
At 1 o'clock. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, you hear me talking about National University, one of my favorite partners here. They believe that anybody can get a college degree. If you're ready to suit up for a career-focused bachelor's or master's degree, NU is a nonprofit university that offers more than 150 degree programs. And the best part is they'll do it on your schedule. Flexible 4- and 8-week online courses designed to fit your life. I'm always talking about how they offer scholarships. Here's one you can apply for right now. The Believe and Succeed Scholarship. It awards up to $6,000 annually toward an industry current bachelor's or master's degree. All you got to do to apply is do it by July 31st and go to nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply. But the main reason we love NU around here is because they take care of Anders, people that frankly have a lot going on in their life. You might have a family and you have a job and you want to get a college degree. They're here for all your ends. Check them out today. If you've always wanted to get a college degree and you don't think you have time, think again. National University, nu.edu.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The purple and gold took a couple hits in OKC. Now the series heads back to LA.
Michael, for the second consecutive game, OKC wins by 18 points.
After dropping the first 2 games, the Lake Show return home, searching for a response. Can the Lakers swing momentum their way in Game 3? Coverage begins tomorrow at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Look, Mother's Day's coming up, and trust me, don't wait until the last minute on this one. Just recently, I took my wife to Burke Williams Day Spa, and honestly, it was exactly what we needed. She loved it. I loved it. It was one of those, why don't we do this more often moments? And right now, Burke Williams has special offers on Mother's Day spa packages across their 9 Southern California locations. Massages, facials, full-on spa days. Visit BurkeWilliams.com and take care of Mom. Burke Williams, ESPN LA's official recovery partner.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs, and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen. Rich Eisen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payments sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
The biggest show on the radio.
I got from M and Brian a can of Ready Whip, which will not go to waste.
Take a hit. Take
a hit right now. Yeah.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
By the way, you know who loves this sound? My dogs love this sound.
There we go.
Nice.
Back to the guys.
Hey, look who it is. Our friend Momo has arrived. She was doing the NBA today. And as she likes to say,
what if I told you?
What's an entrance?
What if I told you?
I'm really impressive.
She is really impressive.
Did you see what the listeners did to Momo?
Oh, Momo, yeah.
Let me see that again.
You said something nice about the Celtics.
That's a good picture of me, though.
And now you have a Celtics jersey on. You're wearing a Celtics hat. Why did you say something nice about the Celtics?
I like the Celtics. I know I grew up here in L.A. I know I shouldn't. You're going to kick me. I have to live here. What am I doing? But I know it was the day after they lost, and you guys were piling on, and
right.
And I just said, look, I enjoy dealing with that organization from a professional standpoint. I like their PR guy, Christian Magliola. You would like him. You would hang. He's like a guy. He comes out here every summer and hangs out in Laurel Canyon and goes to concerts at the Bowl.
Works for the Celtics.
Yeah, but he was a sports writer, so he kind of knows what we do.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I enjoy dealing with Joe Mazzulla. He's odd, but cool and interesting. And
all I have to say is I'm glad they're out of it and we're still alive.
Well,
who would have thought they would be out and we're still in?
Well, I don't know how much longer that's going to be.
Hey,
don't kill the
Momo,
dream.
Momo.
Oh, sorry.
Come
sorry.
on, Momo.
All right.
Now,
I tried to
real
tell
quick,
you.
John, I want to ask you, Momo, when she was here the last time, drew up this defense for the Lakers to use. It's a box,
it's a box and one.
Well, whatever the Lakers are doing with SGA,
Pretty
it's
good.
working.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
they've been
Okay,
great.
I'm
But
gonna
that's
show
how
you
deep
something.
OKC is.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to show you something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to. You can see it, but you cannot say who it's from. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do this.
This is a fun game.
Oh,
Okay.
this is a fun game.
This is from a Lakers staffer. Okay. Just
got
don't
it.
Say the name.
Okay, we will not.
So I wrote
that.
Make sure it's not on camera.
Not on camera.
Okay.
Momo wrote.
Nowhere Togo.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I basically said how they played.
Okay. How'd they play?
This is very bad.
It is.
Radio and
But I
TV.
mean, it's Momo. This is like a classic
on
Momo.
the radio the other day. Just read there.
All right.
Well, good thing we had the YouTube.
On the radio the other day, I was like, try an old school box and one on SGA like we did back in high school. Well, you saw what we did. Coach Ramona on it.
Hey.
That is awesome.
I love the way they've defended SGA.
Yeah.
The problem with trying to beat the Thunder is they can beat you so many different
got
ways.
so many
100%.
guys.
Yes.
And,
And by the way, let me just go on the record and say I did think the Lakers got a very bad whistle last night. I don't think that's why they lost.
yeah, that's what we've been
Do you
saying
know what I
all
mean?
day.
No.
Like
I thought those refs were awful.
they were bad. They didn't control the game. The Thunder flop. Chet Holmgren's really good at
Oh
that
my
one.
God.
That play going
Chet
around.
Holmgren, the one where he acted like it hit him in the face, was just not even close to his face.
Yeah, and big guys when they're big and gangly and stuff, when they flop, they kind of look like it's a big deal.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like an animated movie, right?
And then
Falling
Austin was
down.
mad. But see, what all those are symptoms. The cause is that Oklahoma City is really good.
Right. And I
It's
don't
just,
even blame them for flopping and exploiting the refs. The refs shouldn't allow themselves to be exploited, but they did. But, Momo, before you walked in, I said what swung this game is SGA picked up his fourth foul with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they knocked him off the court, and A.J. Mitchell led him on a 29-11 run.
Yeah, so that kid, he has an interesting backstory.
He's from Belgium, and he went to UC Santa Barbara.
Okay, and I talked to his agent, and he said, I went to scout somebody else in a West Coast Conference game or whatever that is. And I went to scout this other kid, and he goes, I think this AJ Mitchell is this is the guy we need to be recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, was it Big West or is it Big West that they're in?
Yeah.
I thought it was WCC, but it's Big West. He was Big West Freshman of the Year, Player of the Year. Like, it's not like he came out of nowhere, but you also look, he was a second-round pick. He is literally right in the Lakers' backyard at Santa Barbara.
Yep.
Right.
The Lakers could use a guy just like that.
Well, Oklahoma.
How do we get one of them?
I'm just saying.
But the Lakers
This is
aren't
why
the
they
only
win.
one they missed him. He was a second-round pick, so everybody missed him.
Right.
But, one thing that the Thunder are really good at is anybody could have gone and got Jared McCain.
Yeah,
They
100%.
did.
Yep.
And like
just like I say about the Lakers, anybody could have gone and got Luke Kennard.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. And I would say the reason I've been around the Thunder a lot, they have the most incredible player development system. The guys go to Lou Dort played for the Oklahoma City Blue for a while.
So did Caruso.
Mark Dagnall. I never know how to say it. He was the coach of the Blue for a while. That's where he came from. Like they believe in that developmental system. They use it really well. Lou Dort, undrafted.
Yeah.
Undrafted. It's not like, okay, yeah, they have all these lottery picks, but it's the rest of the roster are just guys they found.
And we were talking earlier about sliding doors moments.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they got SGA was a sliding door moment. The Clippers said, we can sign Kawhi Leonard if we can get him one more all-star to play with.
Yes.
So Paul George became the guy that was available, and they said, well, we want to haul for him.
Yep.
Oklahoma City did, and the Clippers thought, well, we're the Clippers. We've been a laughing stock forever. If I could get Kawhi Leonard and Paul George at the same time, I got to go for it. And not only did they get SGA, they got like 5 picks with him.
John, I'm going to tell you something that will make you scream. Okay? Doc Rivers at one point tried to raise the red flag and say, guys, are we sure we want to give him Shea? He's really good. He's young. I think nobody thought Shea, even Sam Presti has told me, I didn't realize he was going to be an MVP.
Right.
He thought he was going to be a good player.
Right.
Like an Oladipo. Remember when they got Oladipo in the first Paul George trade, right? That's kind of what they thought they were getting. But Doc even said, Doc didn't know he was going to be there, but he just thought, God, that guy's good. He's young. We need him. Let's go to Kawhi and say, hey, why don't you sign with us first before we do this trade? And then we'll have a lot more leverage to keep Shea out or to keep some other of those picks out. And we're still going to get you Paul. You just have to trust us.
Yeah.
And Kawhi said no.
Well, I don't blame Kawhi for that.
I do.
Well, wait a minute. I've heard this. The story I always tell with this is Kobe, for his last contract, the Lakers asked him to take less money.
Yes.
And Kobe said, all right, what are you going to do with it? And they said, you just have to trust us. And then Kobe agreed to take less money, and they went out right away and signed Timofey Mozgov.
Oh, God, you're right.
Oh,
God.
No, dang, the Mozgov.
Oh, my God. People are driving around on a Friday want to yell at you right now.
That story, I said I would never trust a GM.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, yeah. I just think
Kobe
if you're
said, all right, what are you going to do with it? And they went out and got 2 role players.
But if you're the Clippers, you've got to just call Kawhi's bluff. He was never going to sign with the Lakers. Never. Like, this
we all
idea,
thought, oh my God, he's
I
going to sign
never
with the
thought
Lakers.
he was
I
signing.
remember that.
He didn't want to play the whole circus with LeBron and AG.
But
like, that was just not his jam.
If you're the Clippers, though, you couldn't let Kawhi leave. You had to do what he wanted.
I know, he was so important. But if you're Kawhi, you need people to play with.
Hey, by the way, if the NBA does nothing to the Clippers, okay, and so far they've
taken
done
a long time.
Nothing, and the draft is in a month, okay? If they do nothing, aren't all the other teams going to circumvent the salary cap? If there's no repercussions for it?
Yeah, I don't think they'll do nothing. The question is it going to be a second-degree manslaughter? Or is it going to be a real thing, right? Is it going to be like what level?
By the way, if it's second degree, like if they just take away like 3 second-round
big
picks,
fine and some picks,
then other teams will still do it.
Then I think
it's got to be so punitive that other teams won't do it.
I'll tell you this: I thought we would have a resolution. I'm gonna pull back the curtain a little. I thought we were gonna have a resolution in the season because nobody likes this story to be hanging over the league, right? The league wants
but
a resolution.
I thought it was going to be resolved for the All-Star game because the All-Star game was into it, and they just blew right by it.
But what happened was, around the beginning of this year, they started getting some more cooperation. They started getting more people talking to them. And so that then opened up a lot more doors. So they had spent, let's say, 3-4 months. Let's start it in September. September, October, November, December, doing all the main interviews. And then about the beginning of the year, from what I understand, they were getting more people talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then that means you got to talk to more people, but then you got to re-interview people that you've already talked to based on some of the new information.
Sure. But doesn't Wachtell Lipton, the white shoe law firm that the NBA hires to do all these investigations, they work for the NBA.
Yeah.
The NBA is run by the owners, and I know this because I've talked to two other owners. They love Ballmer. They don't want to make this so punitive that Ballmer leaves. So,
what do you mean? They
so
love
punitive
you
that
mean,
he sells his team?
That he would he doesn't need it. He's one of the richest men in the world.
You said they love Ballmer. I think it's split. I think
the two I talked to love him.
I know people who love him, and I know other owners who don't. So I think it's more split.
Right.
And
But do you agree with me that if they do nothing, then other
that's a bad
teams are going to
Then
circumvent
I'm immediately going to say, what
But
can we
they
get
also
for
have to-
Austin Reeves? What kind of deal can we do on the side for
Reeves
Austin
will be
so we can
owning-
pay him less?
We'll be owning Austin Reeves Chevrolet and Marina Del Rey.
Right.
I mean, it's like NIL.
Right.
It is like NIL, but it is circumventing the salary cap. So,
There
Momo,
is no salary cap in NIL.
Yeah, that's a good point.
where do you keep your Pulitzer Prize?
I don't have one.
You don't have one yet?
I don't have one. I have some Webbies. I got some things for the podcast, we did.
Sure, and it
I got
turned
an
into a TV
iHeartMedia
show.
You have
award.
Mandy's.
I have Mandy's. The Mandy's are the best ones I got.
Do you think we should change the name of the Mandy's? We were kicking that around yesterday. Now that Amanda doesn't work here anymore.
Yeah, but it's also kind of a fun inside joke.
It is kind of a fun inside joke.
I'm
By
okay
the way, if I was Amanda, I'd be like, cool. They remember me.
Yeah.
I'm still. I helped create.
Like,
that
what would we
place.
call it if we didn't call it a
The
Mandy?
Morales Awards.
Oh no, we definitely
Decided
can't do
on
that.
by Morales and awarded by Morales.
Wait, if I want to keep winning, I should say yes,
Awards?
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to tell. I don't know. Did you see Monster?
I have not.
You didn't see the big windstorm monster thing?
I thought you were talking about a film. Yes,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course I saw that.
Yeah. So
Mace, I gotta say, you were amazing.
I stood
You were
right in
very
there.
cool under pressure.
But wait, can I?
like
can I
you were,
interject?
I was so happy for you.
I actually think the reason you didn't run is because it happened so fast.
It did happen very fast.
Yes.
I think that that you didn't have time to say, I'm out of here.
Well, and I'll be honest, I was thinking, save my laptop.
Yes, that's what you were doing.
Save my laptop.
You were very calm. Like I think that could have been a very bad moment for you, and it turned into a redemptive one.
Because I previously had a Monty Python moment where the tent blew over and I was like, run away!
Yeah, he ran away and it fell on top of two girls. And he didn't even care.
And then Emily with the monster is so funny.
Oh, it's so classic.
I've watched it 25 times.
You know what? Everybody has watched. Juan has shared that with every one of his
It's so
friends.
funny. And then
It's such a weird
Sua
thing.
over there is like, call Jacob.
By the way, that's what I was going to say, Momo. Is Sua
so
potentially going to unseat you
There's
as
a- there's a
co-host of
chance.
the year?
There's a chance. I've been deciding how I was going to play this one.
Yeah.
Like, should I accept the challenge?
Oh,
should
yeah.
I lean into the
You need
challenge?
to start campaigning now.
Campaign.
Yeah. I
Run negative ads against Sua.
You have to go
No,
on all
don't
the
do
other
that.
shows.
I don't
too.
really go
Did
negative.
you ever hear when Mason and I ran negative ads against
Oh, it
each
was
other?
the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
When you
was
guys
fun.
wrote them all out.
Yeah, we should find those.
Yeah, we should.
So-
find
Ryan,
those.
see if you can find the Mason and Ireland negative ads.
So I've gone with the sympathy play before. I
Yes.
just had a baby. Please vote
that's-
for me.
that's a good call.
That one was good. Okay,
yeah, that's not
that will
bad.
really upset me. I might cry if I don't win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that worked one year.
So,
And then another year it was like, come on, you're really going to vote for like a Kamenetsky? That I tried that one.
Oh my God.
That one was good, but that was kind of like a little mean,
That's a little
a
negative.
little snooty.
A little negative, yeah.
Right. Okay. So then, like the third year, I just kind of sat back and said, come on, you know you're going to vote for me, right?
Then you were just
well,
cocky.
you
and-
won, you
Gotta
won
be
all
cocky.
three, right?
Yeah. So I need
Yeah,
a
you got
different.
a stranglehold on that category. I got a stranglehold on most knowledgeable, and I think you're the reigning host of the year, right?
Reigning host of the
The
year,
host
yeah.
of the year has moved around,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Sliwa won it,
I def-
Kaplan won it, and then I won it.
I was going to say, I do think Sua is a strong challenger.
Yeah.
I also think Beto is a strong challenger. He
Oh,
hosts
yeah.
the Lakers,
That's
and he's a
true.
man of the people.
That
so
is
what I'm
true.
hoping is that they split the vote.
Could
And then you're the woman of the
like the
people.
California governor's race. Could happen.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, you
That's
want to
what
play icebreakers?
Sure, why not? I'm terrible at it, so, you know.
We will do that coming up. LAFC back at BMO Stadium this Sunday, May 10th. Black and Gold take on Houston. Tune in at 5 for the BMO Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by the Mario Ruiz, followed by the LAFC pregame show at 5:30. Leading up to kickoff at 6. Catch it all on ESPN LA, home of LAFC. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Blue Ice Vodka is the largest American potato vodka, and it's rated double gold. What do I mean when I say potato vodka? Most vodkas are made with corn. Blue Ice is made with potatoes. The end result is it's one of the lowest calorie vodkas on the market, gluten-free, non-GMO, crafted to elevate every sip. Their classic potato vodka is just 64 calories per ounce. American-made, farm-to-bottle from Idaho potatoes, Blue Ice is committed to sustainable, eco-friendly production. Tom Gibson, the guy who runs Blue Ice, has taught me a lot about vodka. And basically what Tom told me has turned out to be true. Once you turn somebody on to Blue Ice and they try it, then they're hooked. When they say vodka with standards, they mean it. No additives, no artificial flavors, no sugars, just clean, premium vodka. Blue Ice Vodka. Clean, American-made vodka with standards. Blue Ice.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
Mother's Day is coming, and you gotta show love to the mothers in your life. You know you gotta take care of mom. Plus, my wife just became a first-time mom. So yeah, Mother's Day matters, and you gotta get it right. That's why I'm sending flowers from the Books Company. Right now, get 25% off with code CANTY. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. And it's easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Books.com, use code CANTY to get 25% off. That's BOUQS.com.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy. Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, Mace is a big lead right now.
Yes.
He has 18 points so far this month.
Got him right where I want him.
John, you have negative 35.
Negative
you started 35 in the hole.
-35.
Brian is 4. The others have 7. So, Momo, you're competing with the others.
Okay, and I knew it last time, but I didn't get it right.
Yesterday or last time you were here?
Last time I was here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That was that.
Right,
Because
that was
I answered too soon. You tricked me.
Right?
It was
yes,
Carmelo.
Carmelo.
And I
Carmelo.
You said KD. All right, here we go.
Anyway, let's go.
For 10 points. I was born in 1959 in New York. I went to Bronxville High School, where I was a 3-sport athlete in football, baseball, and basketball. And I was captain of all 3 my senior year.
Okay.
Hey.
Sporty person. For 9 points. My father served as Democratic U.S. Representative and Senator from New York. And my father-in-law served as Secretary of Transportation and Chief of Staff under President George H.W. Bush.
Interesting.
How do I not know this?
Yeah, I should know this too.
For 8 points, I graduated from Washington and Jefferson University in Washington, Pennsylvania, with a degree in economics.
Okay.
For 7 points, I got my first job out of college due to a relentless writing campaign that landed me an internship with the same company I work for right now.
Okay.
For 6 points, I interned for the Jets for one season in their PR department.
Ooh.
Boy.
This is a hard one. Okay.
One.
For 5 points. I appeared as myself in the movie The Blind Side, and I've also been in a commercial for ESPN.
Oh, my gosh.
Too old.
Okay. 65.
Want more?
I'll take a shot.
Okay, go ahead.
Nick Saban.
That is incorrect.
That was also going to be my guess.
That was going to be my guess, too.
Because I remember him from The Blind Side.
Okay, all right, let's keep going.
Okay, for 4 points.
Okay.
My first boss was Pete Rozelle, and I was the first COO of the NFL. COO. Chief Operating Officer.
Oh, I know who it is.
Oh, is it Momo? Momo. Is it Roger Goodell?
It is Roger Goodell. 4
Oh.
points for the others. There we go.
His dad-
Momo, good job. Is that your first one?
That's my first ever one. Can I get it?
His dad was the chief of staff for George H.W. Bush.
I did know that, actually.
His father-in-law is that.
Yeah, I
His
knew he had some
dad
political
was a
background.
representative of New York.
Oh, he's married to Jane Skinner, who used to be an anchor on Fox.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I felt like that would have given it away, but congratulations.
Yeah,
Mo. And
good
the-
job,
That's so
Momo.
good to finally win one.
And the number 3 would have been, I typically get booed in any room that I walk into.
That's good, yeah.
And then I'm the current commissioner of the NFL.
Yeah.
That was a good one, Em.
Yeah, that was very
and
good.
it was brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. I was going to call Tom Gibson because I'm going to be heading up to Idaho after the Lakers are done. So, Tom, after the NBA Finals, I need some Blue Ice.
There you go.
Momo, how many of the Lakers win by tomorrow?
I think they could win this one. I'm going to say 8.
They're going to win by 8.
Yeah, why not? I think they'll get one. I
Go
picked
from
them
down
up.
18 to win by 8.
Yeah.
Listen, they've actually played really well.
They have. I mean,
gotta
it's
give
like they're playing well. It's just they're so
playing-
much better.
Yeah, they're playing a great
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
So my
That's really good
takeaway
at
from this
cheating.
series,
Yeah,
well,
they're
look,
excellent cheaters.
I would say this: when you are the boss team, you get more calls.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think you get more calls in that arena, John. I mean, what's the atmosphere in that
Yeah.
arena is
Best in the
second to
league.
none.
Yep.
They're
It
just
is-
trolling everything. I really don't like them.
Yeah,
I
she
really,
doesn't
really
like them.
don't like them.
Oh, I
They
do.
annoy
They're really
the
nice.
crap out of
Do you
me.
find them to be a likable team?
I like them a lot. I like all their guys.
Off the court, I'm sure they're great. I actually like their Instagrams and their TikToks and stuff.
Yeah.
But just the trolling of the smiling as the fouls
He
that
doesn't
you
like
know
the
you don't
smiling and the
deserve.
fouling.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's a
laughing
little
in the
smug.
face.
It's a little smug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
It's just because
smug.
they're really good. So when
Yeah.
you're really
Exactly.
good and you do that,
They're good to hate.
yeah.
In the other game last night, I think
Ooh.
Detroit defensively is kind of the mirror image of OKC.
Right.
They have
I
a
want to
really
see Detroit
good
play the
physical
Knicks.
defense.
I think Detroit against the Knicks will be a good series.
Yeah, that'll be a
Who
good
would
series.
win?
Well, last year they played in the first round, and a lot of Detroit fans feel they should have won, but they got hosed on a couple of calls.
Yeah.
Remember that? It
Yeah.
was a 7-game series. The Knicks won all the games in Detroit. They only won one at home. They finally pulled it out. I think the Knicks, if they played Detroit, I think they would win.
My pick, by the way, before it all started, was San Antonio and the Knicks.
That would be an amazing final.
Wouldn't that be an unbelievable finals?
I'm so excited about that final.
You
I think,
involve media market number one, and you involve the greatest attraction in the sport
you know
right
what?
now,
That
Wemby.
reminds me I need to make hotel reservations in New York for the finals.
Oh, yeah.
I got to do that now.
Are you like Wendy? Who
There
does-
might be a hotel in New York. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, there are lots, but they're $700.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I mean, I could try to get away with that, but it's not a good idea for my career.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
let me see what the max is on this corporate card.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Hey, I wanted to ask you.
What else do you want to know?
I want to pivot because you're
Okay.
a Dodgers fan too.
Yeah, of course.
And we're getting ready for sports graffiti. How do you feel about Shohei pitching and not hitting on those days that he's pitching?
I like it this way. I think you should let him
What
focus on
is
pitching.
wrong with you?
I actually like it
What
this
is
way,
wrong
too.
with both
I
of
like
you?
it this way, too.
What do you have against the people?
I've seen him scuffle. He's been scuffling.
Yeah, and I also think that we don't need to save him from, I think they need to save him from himself. I think he wants to do everything.
Yes.
And I'm fine with him doing everything, just not every day.
Right, and I think, by the way, Ireland doesn't see it the same way, but I think it's mesmerizing to watch him pitch.
Yeah, he's great.
I think it is amazing to watch him pitch.
I have
Now,
nothing against watching him pitch, but if I go to a game and Shohei's pitching, I want to see him hit.
well, he hasn't been hitting, so
I don't want
you've
him
been
to-
seeing him at the plate, but not necessarily
Well,
hitting.
his last game, he had a couple of
snapped
hits,
out of
right?
it with 2
Yeah.
hits. Yeah,
Like everything we have seen in sports recently is when you push elite athletes past their breaking point, they break.
right.
I don't want that to happen to him.
Yeah, no, me neither.
It happened once before with his, when he had his Tommy John.
And by the way, Momo, as you know, because you're in the same fantasy baseball league. I have Shohei as a hitter, so when he sits, it really hurts me. I still, obviously, want him to be healthy.
Your team is coming on, by the way.
My team is not bad. Yeah, John, our fantasy league, I'm running third, Momo's running second, and then one guy's running away with it.
David, the weatherman.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
If you're not first, you're last.
I 100% agree. That's what my dad taught me.
Yeah, I'm
there are only
okay
2 places in every race.
The top 3, it's okay. You still get money back.
Still get a little money back, exactly.
I haven't had Mookie all year. Mookie's been
that's right.
Mookie's been hurt
he
the whole
could
time.
come back on Monday.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I need him.
That'd be great.
I actually every day I have a great day and I lose ground. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's tough.
Anyway,
it's tough.
You're like the Lakers. They have a great day game,
exactly,
and they lose by 18.
Hey, you had a story earlier that you wanted to blame the Clippers for something.
Oh yeah, well, we kind of got into it. It's that trade of Shea. That's what we were.
That unleashed a monster onto the NBA.
But back then, nobody knew Shea was going to be Shea. I understand why they
I've literally
did it.
had that conversation with Sam Presti. Like, did you realize he was going to be an MVP? And he goes, no, I would be lying to you if I thought I was getting an MVP.
And it's not just Shea; it's all those extra picks. Like this entire team.
Yeah, one of them turned into Jalen Williams, the good one.
Oh my gosh!
And then they can go trade things away. They can have all this assets. It's been. They unleashed something.
So John, you know that you said that Jalen Williams the good one, right? So Simmons got that wrong on his podcast.
I heard that.
I know. It was like, by the way, I have empathy for that because there's so many games to watch, and like sometimes you just look at a box score and your mind does that. So I can see how he would do that. But even the one that you regard as not the good one,
the Arkansas one,
would you take him on the Lakers right now? He's really good.
Matt Pino, the radio announcer for the Thunder, I was saying, wow, what do you do if Jalen Williams from Arkansas and Jalen Williams from Santa Clara are both in the game?
Yeah.
And he goes, been doing it for 4 years. Jalen Williams from Santa Clara is J-Dub, and Jalen Williams from is J-Will.
That's it.
And he goes, I never say Jalen or Williams. I just call him J-Dub or J-Will.
And honestly, when
Thunder
you're
fans know
when
that.
you were around the Thunder, I learned this early because I went out. I realized they were going to be good maybe a year before they were actually good. So I learned this whole thing. And they don't even call him J-Dub. They just call him Dub.
Oh, okay.
So if you're like really a Thunder person, you just call him.
So
Dub.
let me throw one more thing at you, and then we're going to get to sports graffiti.
Okay.
Do you have to suck really bad for a couple of years to be as good as Oklahoma City is? Because they had a 22-win season. They had a 24-win season. Do you have to go through a really bad stretch?
Usually you do. The only way you can avoid that is if you make a couple of monster trades.
Yeah.
Like you have to get but here's how you can be good really fast is you have somebody decides to trade you Luka Doncic for
that's
not
all
much,
you need.
okay?
Yeah.
And then you nail the draft, you nail all the extra pieces.
Yep.
Okay, so you gotta nail those mid first round picks. There's good players there.
Right.
There's good players even like AJ Mitchell was right there for the taking, and then you have to take him, and then you have to develop him.
Yeah.
Like Isaiah Hartenstein was on 4 teams before he's on this team. The Lakers had Caruso.
Yeah.
Like even when you have those guys, you got to not only get them in the first place, but then you have to develop them, and you have to see how good they can be and how they fit together.
Just look at the past couple picks for the Lakers. Connect.
Yep.
Pochettino.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like these guys that aren't producing at all.
Just misses.
This is the difference between having a rotation that goes 10 deep and having a rotation that goes 7 deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Momo, before you go, I want to personally, and I think on behalf of everyone here, wish you a happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Sunday
that.
is Mother's Day.
You got to go to a game.
Okay, I am going to the Laker game Saturday, and then I'll get up in the morning, coach Daniel's soccer game.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Will
and
Nev make you breakfast in bed for Mother's Day?
I don't think that would be that yummy.
Not good.
Well, especially when she's got both kids in the bed and the
that's
dogs
true.
and everybody else.
I would probably. I don't really eat that much for breakfast anyway.
No.
We'll probably have we'll go over to my mom's house afterwards, and I'll probably order some Postmates. And I'll splurge.
There you go.
I'll splurge on some Postmates. Yeah. And then I'll go to my yoga class.
Oh, nice.
At 5 o'clock. It'll be a nice night.
That'll be a nice feeling.
Yeah,
to go to yoga,
nice Friday.
Wrap it up. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Momo, happy Mother's Day.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Appreciate it.
All right, coming up next for you, Sports Graffiti. All the lines open now. 877-710-ESPN. Obviously, reacting to last night, the Lakers once again lose to OKC down 2-0. Game 3 is tomorrow night. What is your take on the game? Can they rally for a win or 2 or 3 or 2 or 1?
Or 4.
Or 4.
Or 4.
Yeah, that's another number.
You can't get to 4 without getting the first one.
That is correct.
Why are you hating on the Corgi?
No, the Corgi called this.
Oh, yeah?
You know
I
the
saw
dog?
that, yeah.
The
I saw
dog
the
called
dog,
it.
yeah.
We're testing a dog now.
Hey, listen, whatever works.
Desperate times.
Desperate times, exactly. 877-710-ESPN. All right, so, you've probably gone to Goodwill, Southern California, one of the stores before, and maybe you shopped, you bought some stuff, or maybe you dropped off a bunch of stuff for Goodwill. Every day, Goodwill, on top of that, is helping people build better futures. They do job training. They do career placement. They do support service for veterans. Anyone working to get back into the workforce, they're there. They're not just a store. They are a pathway to opportunity. And now, through their partnership with Verizon Skill Forward, you can access free online college courses to learn more skills, earn credentials, take the next step in your career, all at your own pace. Whether you're looking to grow, start fresh, or give back to your community, Goodwill is here to help make it happen. So whether you want to help or get help you need, Goodwill Southern California is ready for you. For more information, visit powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by Goodwill Southern California and Verizon Skill Forward. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And tomorrow, for a spectacular Saturday right here on ESPN LA at 7 a.m., an all-new live edition of the Weekend Warrior Show with Dr. Robert Clapper, presented by Cedar Sinai. Dr. Clapper live in studio at LA Live. At 8 a.m., the Sedano and Cap Saturday special. Then at 11:30, don't miss Angels baseball as the Angels take on the Blue Jays. And at 4 p.m. coverage, the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off Lakers Thunder Game 3. We've got it all tomorrow on LA's mega sports station and your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Went to the Mercado, loaded up on carnitas, some pollo, got fresh chicharron from the carnitas place.
Ooh.
Sat there in the bar.
You say it. Chicharron.
Chicharron.
See, sounds better with it.
Oh, she speaks Spanish. I don't. I'm doing the best that I can over
You
here.
did great,
Did I do
Travis.
okay?
Yes, you did.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
The home of Rams football. And now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you love Mason Ireland?
Why I love them because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. Sports Graffiti time. All the lines lit. Could very well be double graffiti today. Ireland, do you want to take the phone?
Sure. Kenneth in Pasadena. Kenneth, you're on Sports Graffiti. What do you got?
Hey, guys, two quick things.
Yep.
First thing, the ball and strike replay. Don't you think they should move it up to 3 chances? Because you have 3 strikes, 3 outs. I think they should do – I think it goes by so
I'll tell you,
quick.
Kenneth, I'll tell you why I don't hate this idea. Normally, anything that would add more replay, I would be fundamentally against. It's so fast and so well done, Mace, that I would have zero issues changing it from 2 to 3.
All it is tap your head, and they're reviewing it, and it happens, bam.
Sold, Kenneth. We're with you.
Hey, the other thing, I got to ask you guys this. What was the deal with that? Was it called the Met Gala? That was some of the stupidest outfits I ever saw in my life. I've asked different women, and they even say, who wears that junk?
The great Tina Fey has renamed the Met Gala the Jerk Parade.
The Jerk Parade.
And I think that is perfect.
It's fashion. And if you guys don't think it has anything to do with you, I will play back the monologue from Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Everything you're wearing starts with them. I'll just say it's art.
If you got a free ticket to the Met Gala, would you go? That's the question.
My hoodie has nothing to do with the Met Gala. It was not developed there. Has nothing to do with Beyonce's diamond dress.
Ken in Newport. Hi, Ken. You're on Sports Graffiti. What do you got?
Hi, guys. And my favorite sportswoman sitting right next to you there.
Momo.
All right.
Yeah.
Momo. All right. So first of all, what I'm saying, I think people realize how good OKC is. They've got the best scouting in basketball by far. They've got players that shoot well, rebound, and a phenomenal coach, the best in basketball. Now look at the Lakers. Well, Reeves had a good game. Rui had a good game. LeBron, he was a -5 in the first half, but he played good. I can't continue to watch DeAndre Ayton score 3 points, have 5 balls go off his hands, and not be rebounding or blocking shots. Why is he leaving him in? JJ, you guy can't win with him in there.
Who is your other idea?
Who would you put in instead?
You got 2 other big guys. Anyone is going to be better.
I disagree. I think DeAndre Ayton, Mace, has, he's hot and cold. You never know what you're going to get out of him. But
he's your best answer defensively. Who else are you going to do with
Jackson Hayes a huge upgrade from DeAndre Ayton? No, you just play who's ever playing well.
Yeah.
Does Ken want Maxi Kleba to go in?
Sounds like he might.
Oh, my God.
Sounds like he might.
Yes.
Cameron in Lake Forest. Hey, Cameron, you're on Sports Graffiti. What do you got?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, I have a couple of Bravo presents for John and Emily. John, did you watch the new season of Vanderpump? And Emily, what do you think of Dr. Dre and Michelle from the Valley? That was Berkeley should have did with the Kansas City Chiefs owner.
All good questions. All good questions.
I have not caught up, Cameron, on Vanderpump. Em, are you watching The Valley?
I'm not in the Vanderpump universe. I do know what Scandival was. I got a deep dive on that, but I'm not in the Vanderpump universe.
All right, call back next time, Cameron, and we'll be more up to date.
If you want to talk about Rhode Island, I could talk about Rhode Island.
Yes.
Rhode Island. Boy, that Ashley, who's like a career reality show person, that may be her job for the rest of her life. She's really good at it.
Yes, she's a good straight woman too. She's a good Boyle.
Fred in Boyle Heights. Hey, Fred, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go for it.
Hey, Fred.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mace.
Yes.
Ireland, BC, and if Momo's still there, hello. Hey, on the Ohtani situation, I think it's a little bit good. Don't be mad at me. They're getting a designated hitter for the postseason when he's pitching. So they're just trying to train somebody else that could do what he usually does. Second of all, How about karaoke? I don't want to be bugging, but how about the karaoke?
Yeah, how about the karaoke? It's a very good question. How about the karaoke?
What is he asking?
He always
Fred wants
calls in and
karaoke.
says, why don't we have a karaoke night,
Fred, why
a karaoke
don't you
event?
invite us to your karaoke night?
Yeah, I'll go to somebody else's karaoke night. Oh, we're still working on my cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the ticket.
Yeah, that is.
And we've made some progress there.
Yes.
Yeah, we're about ready to roll with that. Here's Jay in Pasadena. Hey, Jay, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. I've been listening to you since 2009, and last week
Thank you.
I heard the most offensive thing I've heard not only on this show, but ever on this station, and that says something.
Yeah.
So, for the record, Mace, Emily, magicians are not dweebs. We are geeks and nerds.
Oh, geeks
There
and
is a
nerds.
big distinction there.
What's the difference between a
and
dweeb and a nerd, Jay?
A dweeb is someone who's going to have no social skills, who's going to be wearing like a pocket protector.
Okay.
Got it.
And that's
Like
gonna
Stephen
be
Root in Office
leaking.
Space. Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. A dweeb. A geek and a nerd is, okay, a geek is going to be your average Star Trek fan.
Okay.
A nerd is someone who's going to be spending all weekend playing Dungeons and Dragons and things like
So
that.
you were
So
offended
as
that we
magicians-
did not make the distinction between a dweeb and a geek.
And a nerd.
Magicians are not geeks. We are nerds.
Hey,
and
by the way,
geeks.
Jay,
And I use
Mason
we
and I-
very loosely.
Hey, Jay, Mason and I both said we enjoyed the Magic Castle.
I will say
I had a
only
good time.
dweebs call in to separate between dweebs, nerds, and geeks.
No, I appreciate the phone call. I understand the distinction. I bet he's a great musician, a great magician with like great flourishes and stuff.
I side with the show Hacks.
Yeah,
and what
the
they
show
think
Hacks,
about magic.
They definitely did
Oh,
not. Not a
squeeze a
fan of that magician.
Couple more in here. Ryan in Silver Lake. Hey, Ryan, you're on Sports Graffiti.
What's up, y'all? Big fan. I've been listening since 04, so that guy can.
Beautiful.
Thank you, man.
I want to diss Presti. I want to diss Presti. He's an amazing GM. He's a great guy. He's done a great job. But my God, have they stacked and rigged the whole system so that they have, what is it, 25 first-rounders this decade? If the Lakers or the Celtics or the Knicks did something like that, the other owners and the other fan bases would want to burn down everything. Okay, that's one. Two, then I tried telling this to some Thunder fans on Threads, and my God, they're worse than Celtic fans. It's Celtic fan friends, and we talk a lot of crap, but those Thunder fans are smug, they're entitled, they're arrogant, and they've won exactly one chip. And three, I run a DIY independent indie rock music festival called June Gloom. Our Insta is June Gloom LA. I would love to have you guys come check it out. It's on June 27th.
Where's that?
Our Instagram's June Gloom LA. It's in the Valley in Reseda.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Ryan. Hey,
I agree with you, Ryan. I think you're so right. I think that they are so annoying.
Smug, arrogant,
But, wait,
out of my
but
face.
let me go back to something, Ryan, you said about Sam Presti. Other teams have to give him those picks.
Yeah, true.
He's not. I mean, he traded Paul George. He traded Russell Westbrook. He traded Kevin Durant. Every time he makes a trade, he wins it.
But
so he's got to give him some credit for
But it is true
that.
that they had a couple of 20-win seasons, and if they don't have 20-win seasons, I don't think they're stacked the way they are.
Yeah, you got to be willing to get bad. All right, you want to keep this rolling?
Yeah, let's keep it rolling. We'll do some more bonus sports graffiti coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. You know Jacob Imrani is a friend of ours. Actually, we didn't see Jacob this week. Great dude. Great dude. You know, one of the
We'll
things
see him tomorrow. He'll be at the Laker game.
One of the things I like about Jacob, and you can tell he's a great guy, his family. Great kids, very respectful. He's a great dad.
Yeah, Jacob's very easy to like, but let's talk about why you need Jacob. Write this number down. 800-345-6789. Easy to remember. 800-345-6789. That's your first call if you get in an accident. Any type of accident. Car accident. Pedestrian accident. You're riding in an Uber that gets in an accident.
Yep.
Mace, you've done it, and you know it works.
I've done it. I called Jacob at a moment of just after a moment of impact, just after the accident. I called Jacob, and he guided me through the entire process, and he can do that for you, too. And by the way, if you've got a case where the attorney has gone silent on you, Jacob will give you a free second opinion. And by the way, you don't pay Jacob unless he wins. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Call Jacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Sedano, today, what are you sighing about? I'm trying to set you up.
No, I know the question is the question I'm sighing about.
All right.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
It's a
Who's
difficult
gonna
question.
have a better career?
By the way, it's a different sigh. It was like an inner sigh. It was
Right.
like,
It's not an angry
like
sigh.
as opposed to like.
Right, that's an angry sigh, like when you're really annoyed with something that I've said.
It's more thoughtful, right?
Only 25 more minutes and I'm leaving. So,
It was a contemplative sigh.
Correct. Thank you.
And listen, I think the sighs are really, there's the nose sigh.
Know your sighs.
Right, nose sigh, mouth sigh. Nose sigh is I'm doing some deep thought. Mouth sigh is I'm annoyed. And they're two different sighs.
Agreed. Thank you, Captain.
You're very welcome.
I usually pay
This
extra
is why
for
we're
the mouth
lockstep.
side.
Right, this is sigh analysis is what
is
this
it?
is. That's exactly what this
Some
is.
days I
It's
could use sigh
psyops.
in the eye.
Yes, exactly.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Bundling your home and auto with Progressive could help you save without sacrificing quality. It's the smart thing to do. And as a hockey fan, you always know the smart thing to do.
Shoot the puck.
And you let the players know it.
Shoot the puck.
All game.
Shoot it. Come on, shoot.
And sometimes even after.
Man, rough game, huh?
Yeah, they should have shot the puck.
So bundle your home and auto with Progressive. It's the smart thing to do. But you already knew that. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Mother's Day is coming, and you gotta show love to the mothers in your life. You know you gotta take care of mom. Plus, my wife just became a first-time mom. So yeah, Mother's Day matters, and you gotta get it right. That's why I'm sending flowers from the Books Company. Right now, get 25% off with code CANTY. Books flowers are cut fresh, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. And it's easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Books.com, use code CANTY to get 25% off. That's BOUQS.com.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
All right, rolling on the phones. By the way, breaking news, Blake Snell will start tomorrow for the Dodgers, making his season debut. Dodgers will need to make a corresponding move, and we'll see what that means for the rotation. Again, Tyler Glass now dealing with a sore back. Let's hit the phones. Let's start out with Roman in East L.A. Roman, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's going on, Roman?
Hey, what's up, Mace?
What's up?
2 things real quick. Are you hyped up for the UFC fight this weekend? And is DeAndre Ayton or new Kwame Brown?
Okay.
No, I'll take the second part first. DeAndre's better than Kwame. A lot better, actually.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And I'll take...
I'm not following the UFC fight
I'll
this
take
weekend,
the first
are you?
part second, and I'll say no, I don't know who's fighting this weekend. I'm not a big cage guy. Surprise. Let's go to Pierre.
John in the back tried to tell us who it is. I don't understand either one of those names, but thank you for trying.
Okay, it's a big matchup. Let's go to Pierre in Miracle Mile. Pierre, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Pierre?
How's it going, guys?
Good,
happy Friday.
You too.
John, this question's for you primarily because you're a big watcher of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Obviously, last night, one of the most frustrating playoff games in Laker history. Broke my remote while watching it. One of my gripes is that I feel like Austin Reeves is holding on to the ball way too long on the offense, eating up way too much of the shot clock. A lot of times his head's down and he runs into brick walls. Why isn't LeBron kind of doing that more and just orchestrating the offense and kind of getting guys more in the rhythm? I know a lot of it is the age thing, but it feels like when Austin's doing that, it's just not helping the offense.
If they were here, Pierre, it's a good question. And if they were here, if Austin and LeBron were here, it would be, how many times do you want us to put our heads down and drive into the middle of the paint and not get a whistle? If they're not going to give us the whistle, we got to come up with other things to try. And I could point out to you, Pierre, 3 or 4 times last night where LeBron clearly got fouled, no whistle, and at least 2 for Austin as well. Now, the refs didn't always rule in favor of the Thunder either.
Right.
I mean, they just had a horrible night.
Yeah.
It's not the reason why the Lakers lost, but that crew, those 3 together should never work another playoff game. They were awful.
All right, let's go to Lisa in Rialto. Lisa, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi there. What's up?
I think it was supposed to be Rachel in Rialto.
Oh,
but
I'm sorry, Rachel.
Soon.
Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hey, I don't know if you remember, but I called back in early March because Funchy snubbed me.
Oh, yeah.
How dare he?
That's terrible.
All right.
I know. He made it right. But I wanted to thank you guys because I was looking for a job, and I'm finally going to start next week. So I wanted to thank you.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And actually the YouTube chat, too, because they helped me maintain my sanity while I was out.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well, we're glad.
Yeah.
What's your new job going to be?
It's going to be accounts payable specialist. It's at a hospital.
Nice.
Good for
Very
you,
good.
Rachel.
Well, we're
Very
glad to hear it,
happy for
Rachel.
you.
Congratulations. Thank you. How about Javier in Burbank? Javier, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Yo, what up, Mason, John? Hey, guys, I know you guys are big on the national anthem and,
yes,
all about it. But did you guys check out yesterday? I guess Ronald McDonald himself made an appearance at a minor league game in North Carolina and sung it out. And
I saw this.
I thought he must have got an exemption because I think that, is Ronald McDonald allowed to talk?
I think
so. Ronald can because he's not in a suit. If you're in a suit and you're supposed to be an animal, you're
like
not
if you're
to talk.
Grimace, you can't talk.
Like
Yeah,
I
if you're
have
in
a
a
friend
suit,
of
you
mine who shall remain nameless because it would cost him the gig.
Yeah.
Who is one of 2 people authorized by Lucasfilm to play Darth Vader at public appearances.
Oh, wow.
My friend is a former college basketball player. He's 6'8", and he showed me the rules that he has to follow. Number 1 rule, do not speak. You can do the Darth Vader, but he cannot speak, can never take the suit off if he's out in public, can't do anything. If you do anything, they'll fire you, and it's a pretty good gig.
Yeah, but I will say, I thought Ronald McDonald singing the national anthem is kind of disrespectful. It's like you don't want a clown performing the national anthem in full makeup at a ball game.
But what's more American than McDonald's?
It is pretty, but again, I think it's not respectful to the anthem.
He did a pretty good rendition of it. I thought he did fine respect.
He was exactly at my level. The difference is full makeup and a clown nose. Those are the differences.
I will say about the Darth Vader thing. So like Rey, when they're at Star Wars, Rey can talk. Other people can talk. It's just like the people that aren't supposed to talk. Like you don't picture them talking. That's why you can't talk. When I've been a mascot as the Chick-fil-A cow a couple times. You're not allowed to say anything. You're not allowed to even moo. You're not allowed to do anything. Just to walk
a cow
around.
is not allowed to moo? Where's the justice in that?
Yeah.
What about the Hamburglar? Do we have a position on the Hamburglar? Is he talking or not?
No, I've never heard him talk.
Okay, I think Hamburglar is all quiet. Let's go to Nick in L.A. Hi, Nick. You're on Sports Graffiti. What's up?
Hey, brothers. How you guys doing? I wanted to say I've been a fan of your show for decades now, since you guys were the quote unquote pregame show of Doug and Joe, man.
Wow,
way back in the day.
Man. Thank you for the years. We
and
appreciate
I've loved
you
you guys all these years, man. But I've never called, and I'm calling today because the series is one thing, but I'll tell you, as the die-hardest of Laker fans, and I grew up with my dad. I had the blessing of going with my dad to the Forum in the '80s and watching the Showtime Lakers play. So, as the most hardcore Laker fan out there, I think what matters most to me is how are Stu and Mr. Tanter doing, man? Because
good question. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you called. I'm glad you called.
Thank you, Nick. And thank you very much for listening all these years, man.
So
we appreciate you.
I expect both Stu Lance and Lawrence Tanner to be back in their respective positions at the start of next season. For people that don't know, they both came down with medical situations towards the end of the year. They are both doing fine, and they're both working toward coming back next year. That's the plan for now.
That's good.
So if you're fans of Stu and you're fans of LT, and I am huge fans of both, I would look forward to having them back again this year. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But right now, that's the plan.
That's great. All right, let's go to Sean in Lomita. Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Sean, what's up?
Hey, guys, I've been listening back to the days of Judy Zablewski.
Hey.
Wow. Going way back. Thank you.
Anyway, when we acquired Luka that morning, I didn't know until Sunday morning, the first thing they said is, we got to trade Reeves. They do the same thing. To have like a Dort in there, like John saying we're going to sign LeBron for 2 years, $40 million if he takes that. I think that's the way to build a team around. Just 3-and-D. You can have multiple 3-and-D guys, but you can't have multiple guys that need the ball in their hands.
Right. Well, it's an interesting theory, Sean, but here's the first part that would need to happen in order for your theory to be accurate. OKC would have to not pay Dort. I mean, it's possible. They can't pay everybody.
Right, and there are two guys. I mean, both Hartenstein and Dort have club options.
Right.
So they could be out while they try to pay the other guys.
So that's part of the problem.
I would love to get Dort.
At this point, could be available, but he's not. And so you just have to work with who's available and who's right in front of you.
Thanks, Sean. All right. We got to let me get one more in here. Let's go to Sanjay in the L.A. River or at the L.A. River. I'm not sure which. Sanjay, how are you?
Yo, guys, what's up? I've been listening to this Dipsy do between his legs for a while, and I think we might need a new call from John. So, John, or the guys, how can we get Monster integrated into John's call tomorrow night to change the vibe and throw it down?
Okay, I will. The first time somebody throws down a huge dunk, I will yell Monster for no reason.
There you go, Monster!
DeAndre Ayton pivots, turns, slam dunk, Monster!
You got to throw both arms up in the air when you say Monster.
Monster!
Do it M style. All right, well, let's do a couple of hell with the clock. Let's go to Perry in Riverside. Our friend Perry in Riverside, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Perry.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hi, Perry.
Hey, okay, so really quick, this series is over. Lakers had a great season. Let's just get it over with. They're going to win the next two at home, but it's going to be OKC in 6. So moving on from that, as your number one Luka hater right here, okay, so Skip Bayless and Ric Flair are both coming on my side on Luka Doncic. Okay, we should have never done the trade, and we're losing this series because he couldn't stay healthy, and he was too arrogant, too stubborn. He didn't get in shape till he got here because LeBron James at 41 would have showed him up. So we're losing this series, and we're in this situation because of your guys' boy, Luka Doncic.
All right, Perry, let me ask you this. Okay. I understand that you don't like Luka, but the thing that I've never been able to understand about you is that you think it was a bad trade. What did we give up that you're so mad we lost?
Well, okay, Luka and AD, it's a wash because they're both injured all the time. But I'll tell you this. What are we missing in this series? We're missing AD in this series, okay? If we had someone like AD in this series,
what makes you think he'd be healthy?
Right now.
What makes you think they'd be any different? I mean, AD is less healthy than Luka. Yeah, and by the way,
and AD are a wash at this point.
Yeah, but Luka's 5 years younger, Perry. There isn't a rational person who I know that shares your opinion that the Lakers didn't win the trade, and that's what you feel, right? You think the Lakers lost the trade?
Ric Flair.
No, Ric Flair is mad.
And Ric Flair.
Ric Flair is mad that Luka's not playing. He didn't say the Lakers shouldn't have done the trade. He's mad that Luka's won't get on the court.
And if those people are on your side, you're on the wrong side, Perry.
No, Perry, I appreciate you sticking to your guns, and you've called back. I accuse Perry of having the worst take in the history of Mason and Ireland. I still feel that way. But I don't know anyone other than him, Mace, who thinks the Lakers didn't win the trade.
I would like to defend Perry in Bakersfield.
Okay.
There are two Perrys in Bakersfield. Are there not?
This is the one
that we met?
This is the one that is not the one we've met. This is the one that actually did the Luka call. Like, the one you just called in, this is the one that I
accused of having the worst take in the history of the show.
But there is another Perry in Bakersfield.
Yes. That's the very nice one
Nice
that has a
Perry.
nice girlfriend who looks like Kate
Mara, exactly.
and that you met at Tahone.
All right,
They
so
are
we're dealing with two
different
Perrys.
people.
So that Perry, the one I was just talking to, seems like actually a really good listener, somebody we like having involved in the show. I just think he's got a blind spot about this trade. Who do you guys know anybody anywhere on earth?
Nope.
Male or female who thinks the Lakers didn't win that trade?
Nope. Nobody.
Nico Harrison, maybe?
Yeah, but
I think he's conceded by now.
It cost him his gig.
Yeah, he's conceded by now. Yeah, no, I don't know anybody except Perry and the bad Perry in Bakersfield. It's
But
like
bad
Jalen
like
Williams.
in Michael Jackson
It's like
terms.
Jalen Williams, the good Jalen Williams, the bad Jalen Williams, the good Perry in Bakersfield, the bad Perry in Bakersfield. All right, top athletes, big moments one night. The OC Sports Awards, hosted by Travis Rogers, are June the 18th. At Angels Stadium. Celebrate greatness. Be part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Get your tickets now at theocsportsawards.org. Coming up next, you've heard this. The Sixers are trying to keep Knicks fans out of their arena for the playoff games coming up. Game 3 is in Philly. And there is a brand new strategy to keep Knicks fans out. I'll tell you what it is coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their partnership. They got together in 1976. And as part of that, Toyotas have been on sale all year. And your summer, Mace, you'll appreciate this. Your summer starts now.
Yeah, summer's here.
At Toyota. Kick things off by kicking up some mud in a powerful new 4Runner built for off-road adventure. You can take on whatever next in the RAV4. You can bring everybody in the spacious Sequoia. Hit the road in the Grand Highlander, made for wherever the journey takes you. And if it's time to get stuff done, the Tundra and the Tacoma are ready to go. Your summer starts here. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
You know what the first thing that always comes into my mind when I think LAFC?
Mario.
Second thing. Mario's number one. Second thing that pops in. Flying the bird.
LAFC.
No. Migallo.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
That's where you had turned me on to the phrase of Migallo. I'd never heard it before. In bed.
My guy.
My Migallo?
Yeah.
You had never heard that?
Guy was like
No.
a rooster, right?
We're-
So it's like, that's my guy. Right
That's my guy. Migallo.
We're
that.
standing
My
there
dude.
eating, watching the LAFC game, and Beto goes, Migallo, and I'm like, what?
What is that?
Yeah, I had no idea.
dude
now,
right there.
now I know.
You're sneaking into suites, drinking beers.
That's
like
the name
Travis.
of that restaurant. You just answered a question for me. Okay.
Is that the name of a restaurant?
Up north. That's what it means. Ah, my guy. Okay.
Well, Migallo.
There you go.
Well, the slang is like my guy.
Yeah.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
Department of Public Social Services is committed to keeping you informed as HR 1 brings major changes to CalFresh, Medi-Cal, and other essential services. Our goal is simple: to provide clear, timely, and appropriate information so you and your family can stay updated. Visit dpss.lacounty.gov for resources and multilingual support. That's dpss.lacounty.gov. Knowledge is power, and we're here to help you navigate every step.
Michelle Smallman here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
In the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back. It's on its way. Out of here. Miguel Rojas.
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
On it. Okay, so picture your head is in a guillotine and the blade is above you.
Oh, no. Wow.
All right, going back
like
to
a real Game of Thrones situation, Ned Stark.
Now, you can pick one of these 4 things, and if you pick it right, they let your head out of the guillotine, okay? Here are the 4 things. So your life depends on it. You have to pick one and only one. All in their prime. That's key. So all 4 of these people are in their prime. Number 1. Tiger Woods 6-foot putt. Number 2, LeBron James free throw. Number 3, Adam Vinatieri to make a 50-yard field goal. Number 4, Lionel Messi to make a penalty kick. Those are your 4 options. You can only choose one. Which one are you taking?
Life dependent on it, I think I would take prime Tiger to hit a 6-footer.
Not a bad answer. Not the answer I would give. Okay. Emily, how about you?
I think it's Tiger, and it's not even close on any of these.
Mace?
I am with the crowd. I think it is Tiger 100% if my life depends on it.
For me, it's Messi making a penalty kick because I've seen Tiger miss a 6-foot putt, and a putt can break. A putt could, break right in front of the hole. It's not necessarily a straight 6-foot putt. And I wouldn't take LeBron because I've seen LeBron miss free throws. Vinatieri's field goal is interesting to me. I don't think it's hard for him to make a 50-yarder, but the elements might play into that.
So right now, Messi has a 78% going in the goal.
Success rate, yeah.
Success rate. So he's about sitting at 23% fail rate. I feel
22.
like Tiger, 22 or 23, 77 to 78. I think Tiger has a higher success rate from 6 foot than Lionel Messi does.
I'll see if I can get you an answer on that.
Tiger has missed in his career about 1 in every 5 6-foot putts.
That's about
20. That's 80%.
So 80% success rate.
Okay, so if
so
we're going
a little better.
Little better.
Yeah, a little better. But it's close. It's an interesting question. So
actually, during his peak, and this was during his peak, Tiger Woods was incredibly dominant on short putts, making 85% of his putts from 6 feet, which ranked him first in the PGA Tour at that time. Typical PGA pros make 70% of their 6-foot putts. Tiger was making 85. In 2009, and again, you get him in your prime.
Yep.
He was ranked number 1 for all putts inside 10 feet, including 96% from 4 feet and 99% from 3 feet.
Wow.
That's insane.
So did you change your mind?
Nope.
Nope. Sticking with Messi.
Because I've seen putts. I've seen really good putters miss 6-foot putts.
Yeah.
I think you just haven't watched enough Messi games. He's missed.
Oh, well, yeah, your percentage would be higher than mine, but that's what I would do.
Yep. Hey, you can always use more Lakers talk, right? Join DeAndre Hawkins, Young D, on Lakers Talk Daily every weekday morning at 11 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Get an in-depth breakdown of what the Lakers are doing. Can they upset the Thunder? Can they win a game, 2 games, 3 games, whatever? That's 11 a.m. every weekday on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Your home of Lakers basketball is ESPN
And by
LA.
the way, speaking of Young D, the D-line extension is open today.
Right, you can ride the D?
You can ride the D as much as you want, all the way to, I think it ends at Wilshire La Brea.
Nice.
Yeah.
BC, are you going to go ride the D?
I drove today, so I can't.
You drove, okay. Yeah. Em, are you taking the D?
I might take the D today.
Yeah.
Take it all the way to the Hollywood Bowl. Well, I can't. I had to get off and get it somewhere
Does it
else,
go to
but-
the? Where does the D
Are you
go?
going to the Hollywood Bowl tonight?
I am going to the Hollywood Bowl. I'm going to see John Mulaney tonight. But the D
Oh, I
goes
bet
down.
you'll be great.
Yeah. It's like Wilshire and La Brea stop, and they added another one at.
You're
but
right
anyway.
by the Pantages, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't take me all the way.
Right, but it would take you close. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very cool.
And get
By
really
the way,
close with the D.
John Mulaney married to Olivia Munn?
Yes.
Or do they just
I
date?
think they're partnered and they have kids
They
together.
do
I
have
don't think
kids
they're
together.
married.
Yeah, they're not
Okay.
married.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're married.
So the Sixers are very concerned, John, about too many Knicks fans being in their arena for Game 3.
I don't blame him. It's easy to get there from New York City.
It's just a train ride.
I would imagine Ben Lyons is already en route.
So the Sixers are going to take 500 tickets, have taken 500 tickets for each remaining home game in the second round, and they've given them to area community groups as a way to keep Knicks fans out of their building. Do you think that can work?
First of all, 500 tickets is nothing.
Yeah, it is nothing.
In
It's
a
big
building
arena.
that sits 20,000 people. No, I do not think that the Sixers can keep the Knicks fans out of their building tonight. I think that the Knicks fans will find a way to get in there.
So the Sixers' previous strategy was to do one of those geographical restrict the sales thing, but apparently
You know what? You know what
didn't work.
happens? Everybody knows somebody. I have a cousin in Philly.
Right.
I just have my cousin buy the tickets.
Yeah. By the way, they try
Or
to
you're
do
a Knicks fan in Philly and you just live in Philly.
right. and I'm not a fan of this geo restriction thing that they do.
I think the Rams did it with the Niners ticket.
Oh,
the
they've
Rams,
done it a bunch.
The Rams done. I don't think they should. I don't think they should.
So you want the 49ers to keep
No,
on taking
oh,
over?
you're a free market guy.
There are
Well, so-
49er fans in town. They go to the game.
By the way,
Deal with it.
You aren't in this boat because you have money, but if I was a Rams season ticket holder and I was living paycheck to paycheck, I would sell my Niner tickets every year because it would pay for the Niner fans
Yeah.
are stupid and they'll pay more money. And so you could pay for all the rest of your tickets by just selling your Niners and Cowboy tickets could cover your whole nut.
This is we don't get a Niners home game this year. It's in Australia.
I hate that too.
Yeah.
And it'll be on Netflix.
It'll be on Netflix.
I hate that too.
Yeah. Yeah, so coming up next, Dodgers and Braves this weekend.
Tonight, right?
Yeah. Tonight it's Chris Sale on the mound, who's probably the front runner for National League Cy Young Award. Jeff Passan thinks that they are the biggest challengers to the Dodgers. We'll get into that coming
by
up
the way,
next.
speaking of the Dodgers,
yeah.
So I texted this to Mace. I don't think I told you, Emily or Brian. So yesterday we had Stan Caston on the show. He was great.
He was fantastic.
Talking about the late, great Ted Turner, who passed away this week, gave Stan his first job.
Yep.
Stan said he was 24 years old when Ted Turner hired him. He thought he was going to be a lawyer in New York City. That's what his family thought. And that was it. So I asked Stan during that interview, hey, tell me about the time that Ted Turner kicked the public address announcer out and took over the PA. And Stan said, Ted did a lot of things. That sounds apocryphal. I don't think it ever happened. But Ted was liable to do anything. So after that segment, I sent Stan an article from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution saying Ted Turner sat down, and Stan is quoted in the article. And so I sent to him, I go, hey, just so you think I'm not crazy, here's where I got that. And he writes back, okay, it even quotes me. I have to tell you, I just do not remember it. That tells you just how many crazy things I've lived through.
Right.
And it's true. He should write a book one day. He's had an incredible career.
It is. By the way, it's hard to remember stuff from way back when.
Right.
Right? From way back when?
Sure.
It's difficult sometimes.
Well, you do it all the time. Like you say, we've never had Kim Kardashian on this show. And I will produce actual tape of Mason interviewing Kim Kardashian
still don't believe it
on
happened.
the show. And he goes, AI.
I'm
still
pulling a Stan Kasten.
If you
That
guys didn't get a chance to catch our interview with Stan Kasten yesterday, it's on the podcast, but it's also on the YouTube channel. So give it a look. It's a really wonderful
it really is a great, great conversation. All right. Mother's Day is Sunday. What are you people doing, man? You got to jump on this.
Yeah, if you haven't done anything yet, you're late.
And here's your chance. Books can still get flowers to Mom.
Wait a second. If I call Books right now, or if I go online right now, they would be there in time for Sunday.
They'd be there in time for Sunday.
Wow.
So now is the time. And, my mom already got her Books. My Juan's mom got Books. Juan's stepmom got... Everybody loves Books. They are fantastic. And Mother's Day counts. You want to make your mom smile, and Books is a great way to do it. Books is short for bouquets, and they're not just flowers. Here's the deal with Books. We got some Books in the house from last week, and they still look great. They last longer, big, bright blooms. I'm telling you, Mom is going to love them. And they've got over 55,000 five-star reviews. Books is the way to go. Right now, 25% off. Grab some for your wife or your aunt or all the moms in your life. Mother's Day is Sunday. Don't wait. Go to Books.com. That's BOUQS.com. Use promo code ESPN for 25% off. Again, that's Books.com, promo code ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Sedano, today, what are you sighing about? I'm trying to set you up.
No, I know the question. It's the question I'm sighing about.
All right.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
It's a
Who's going to have a
question.
better career?
By the way, it's a different sigh. It was like an inner sigh. It was
right. It's not an angry sigh.
like as opposed to like...
Right, that's an angry sigh, like when you're really annoyed with something that I've said. It's more thoughtful, right?
Only 25 more minutes and I'm leaving. So,
It was a contemplative sigh.
Correct. Thank you.
And listen, I think the sighs are really, there's the nose sigh.
Know your sighs.
Right, nose sigh, mouth sigh. Nose sigh is I'm doing some deep thought. Mouth sigh is I'm annoyed. And they're two different sighs.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Captain.
You're very welcome.
I usually pay
This is why we're lockstep.
Right, this is sigh analysis. Is what this is. That's exactly what this
Some
is.
days I could use sigh in the eye.
Yes, exactly.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, Ty Pennington here, back teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away another brand new house. Imagine yourself in an amazing, fully furnished, multi-million-dollar home in beautiful Orange County. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. It's that easy. Visit Pechanga every Saturday to activate your entries for a chance to win a lucky key to the May 30th grand finale. I'll see you there.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. ServiceTitan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. ServiceTitan, AI for the trades.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kizzire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
First show on the radio, and it's all I listen to all day, and every day I can't wait to listen to you guys.
That is so nice. So nice, you man.
Mason and Ireland.
These guys are a whole bunch of fools.
Back to the guys.
Somebody just sent me.
Yep.
Beto and Whittier, thank you. All 31 penalty kicks missed by Lionel Messi.
There you go.
I think my head just got chopped off in the guillotine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I made the wrong choice.
So,
31.
John, this song is
Yikes.
called Lover Girl. It is by an artist named Madison Beer.
I know who that is.
Who is
Justin Herbert's
girlfriend.
I think he's in the video, isn't he?
He is in the video so much, and it's like caressing and kissing.
They come as a couple to a lot of Laker games.
Justin, as soon as he has like a 2 or 3 pick game, this is going to hit like crack on the timeline on my Twitter because it's just going to be him doing his lover girl stuff all over my timeline.
That's right.
I love it. Thank you, Justin, for giving us ammo.
Yep.
It's amazing. But Brian, right? He's never going to have a bad game, right?
I mean, how could he? He's winning life right now. Look at his video.
Well, I'll tell you what. Madison Beer is beautiful.
Her music's fine. She is beautiful.
But they're doing like a cuddle video. The cuddle video.
She has a necklace that says beer on it, which I think is just a choice.
Yeah.
I know it's her last name, but it's a choice. So Brian,
I wonder if that really is her last name, or if it's a made-up stage name. It'd be a good made-up stage name.
Good made-up name.
Before we move off of it, I want Brian to tell you what do you think about seeing your quarterback in this video?
Caressing and
giggling.
cuddling.
I'll have to say that's my quarterback.
I don't blame you. Good
mean,
for him.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Did you and Allison recreate this?
Oh, that's a good idea. You and Allison, could you recreate this?
I'll tell you
to
what,
Lover Girl?
Brian. Come on, Brian. If Justin Herbert leads the Chargers to the Super Bowl, you have to promise you and Allison to remake. You've been desperate for the Chargers to get to the Super Bowl your entire life. What year were you born?
94.
The year you were born, they went.
Right.
And they haven't been since. If that happens, will you and Allison promise to recreate the Madison Beer Justin Herbert video?
Oh, 1,000%.
1,000%.
I'll even do it on the beach. Just
this
like
is
that.
even better than him agreeing to shave his head.
It's very funny. Yeah. Very funny. All right, so Jeff Passan was on the McAfee show this week, and he talked a little bit about Shohei Ohtani, and we've talked about the idea of load managing him, not hitting on days that he's pitching, and Jeff reacted to that on the McAfee show. Listen to him talk about Shohei Ohtani.
I think they want Shohei Ohtani to pitch a full season for the first time in almost half a decade now. And look, the last time Shohei Ohtani was a full-time pitcher and threw 160-plus innings, he had his worst offensive season, in the last 5-6 years. And I'm not saying that pitching as much as he is directly affecting him at the plate. I don't ever doubt anything with Shohei Ohtani anymore. I don't doubt that he can do both at a high level. But we've seen through the years that when he's pitching and when he's focusing as much on it as he is right now, the hitting does tend to suffer a little bit. And that's okay. Shohei Ohtani, it's May 7th, like you said. He's still got an ERA under 1 at this point. He's been absolutely brilliant this year. And the Dodgers have enough thump in their lineup where when Mookie Betts is back and, a couple other guys get hitting, they're going to be just fine.
And by the way, Mookie Betts is close.
Yeah, Monday, they're saying. Monday for Mookie,
and
tomorrow
Blake Snell's
for Blake
going to
Snell.
start Saturday.
So does that change your view at all? Because last year, Shohei Ohtani hit 50-plus home runs. I forget the exact number. This year, he's probably going to hit more like 30 because he's focusing on pitching. Do you still want him out there on days that he pitches, even though he's less productive? He may hit 30, 35 home runs this year as opposed to 50 because he's so focused on pitching.
The appeal of Shohei Ohtani to me and what makes him one of the greatest shows in sports is that he does both.
Yep.
When you take away the both. Now, and I called this when it happened the very first time they did it.
Mm-hmm.
If let's say Shohei wins the Cy Young Award.
Yes.
Okay. And has the monster pitching season that the Dodger fans all hope he has.
Right.
You get into the World Series, you're not hitting Shohei?
Oh, no. Once you get to
Okay,
Shohei.
no, I'm not. I'm saying you would play him in the postseason. But if he gets in such a groove that he is lights out when he pitches and he doesn't hit, I have a fear they're going to do it in the postseason. And if you do it in the postseason, then I'm really bad.
I think the idea is, because I was at a game where he struck out 10 and hit 3 home runs.
Right.
I know he's capable of this.
And he has always said publicly he wants to do both. But this is a Dodgers decision.
But the last time he threw a whole season, I think this is Passan's point, he did have a down year at the plate. So he can do both, but I think I would like to see that energy reserved for the postseason. And it seems as though him focusing and the fact that Dalton Rushing is a really solid guy to have in as DH gives them the luxury of being able to do it. Now, is Shohei Ohtani more important as a hitter or a pitcher?
Right now, a hitter, but the pitching, like Snell went down, Glasnow went down, and there may come a time where it's the opposite.
I think he's more important as a hitter. I think he's more important as a hitter. He's mesmerizing as a pitcher. Brian, is he more important as a hitter or as a pitcher?
Hitter. Only one ever 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, as a full hitting season.
And hitter, pitcher, what's more important?
I think with the amount of great pitchers the Dodgers have, he is more valuable to the Dodgers as a hitter, but he has like a sub-1 ERA.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not knocking the pitching.
It's crazy.
It's crazy how good he is, but he's got 6 home runs.
Yeah.
You know, he's taken a major step down at the plate, I think, in order to focus more on the pitching.
And I think that if they do plan on using him in both, like when he's pitching, he will hit in the postseason, they're going to have to start having him do that in like August and September so that he's not just cold doing it in the postseason.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they handle it. I would imagine that he's going to get a lot of days off when he's pitching during the regular season, and then we'll do both in the postseason.
I think it's going to turn into the norm.
I think once you get to the postseason, he's going to do both because he has done both successfully.
Right. So why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but it's a long season, John. As you have said, it's a dress rehearsal for October.
Very much.
It's all that matters.
Yeah, as long as he does both in the postseason, I can live with it.
Yeah.
But the problem is if he excels as a pitcher this year on days where he pitches and doesn't hit, I've been around sports long enough to know where they're going to say, well, look, we'll keep that. He's been so unhittable as a pitcher, we're not going to hit him in the postseason.
Right.
And I watch I don't watch every Dodger game during the season, but I watch every postseason Dodger game.
Yes.
And so that's why I want to see
By the way, I was going to say this. The Dodgers are playing who Jeff Passan thinks and I think are the biggest challengers to them in the National League this year, the Atlanta Braves.
Were you surprised when Stan had said yesterday, we probably won't win it? The odds are against us.
The odds are against us.
Yeah,
the odds are always against you.
He was 100% honest. I was just surprised he said it.
Total crapshoot.
Yeah.
Total crapshoot. All right, coming up next for you is Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Oh, I get to talk about Life Source water. This is a life-changing thing. In L.A., if you've ever drank that city water, you know it's awful. That's why I installed a Life Source whole house water system. Now, I don't think twice about the water we drink, cook with, shower in. Life Source has become an essential home appliance for me. One salt-free system. And we get cleaner, better-tasting water from every tap in the house. No more harsh chlorine taste. None of that slippery, salt-softened feel. Plus, here's the best part. No hauling heavy salt bags or swapping out filters. Life Source uses salt-free technology that helps protect your plumbing, and it's super low maintenance, no monthly upkeep. They've been around since 1984, trusted by over 250,000 homes with more than 4,000 five-star reviews. Upgrade your water and your daily life with Life Source whole house water system. I did. I'll never go back. Call them today at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Right now, get factory direct pricing and free installation for a limited time. Life Source water, taste and feel the difference. Warranty limitations apply.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So, you know what? This is the perfect golf weather that you want.
Oh, yeah.
Warm without being hot. Yeah. Cool without being breezy.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Like this is...
Well, we're in the shade, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're out there walking around, it's not bad.
Yeah, part of this is hydration, right? You got to... Attrition is a big part of golf.
It is.
Yeah.
I like to hydrate with Coors Lights. I feel I feel that is a very effective...
What you do is your choice. Yeah.
Well, it is a good hydration.
Yeah.
I go Cascana's tequila. There you go.
There you go.
Tequila water. That's my jam right there.
Water. There you go. There's hydration in there.
If you come through the halfway house, maybe there's a double transfusion.
Okay, there you go.
Double transfusion or a glizzy. You know, you got to get that.
Oh, always a good choice.
Oh,
I turned DeMarco on to transfusion.
Oh, you got that?
Loved it.
Oh, it's a game changer, right?
Oh, my God. Loved it. Yeah.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. and live on YouTube.
Hey guys, the regular season is wrapped and the NBA playoffs are finally here, and there's no better way to cash in on the high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks. So don't pass up your next shot with Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. And right now, it's the Do It Live 2026 NBA Finals Sweepstakes. Pick live squares during NBA playoff games, and you can win a trip for two to the NBA Finals. To enter, you just make a $5 lineup with at least one live NBA player pick during any part of the 2026 NBA playoffs. Live player picks are picks made after a game is already in progress. So do this. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, a preferred partner of the NBA.
Hey, LA, it's Bethel Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondrey Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondrey Toyota. Any trade you own outright is your down payment. It's a limited-time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondrey's and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed, double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
Yesterday, we lost one of the great backup quarterbacks, not to death, but to retirement. Right. He is alive. He is alive and well. But he retired yesterday. It's Tyler Heineke. If you don't remember him, he did play in a playoff game for the Washington Commanders. Nearly beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and ended up winning that Super Bowl that year. He had a crazy wild run in Carolina. He's been all over the place. He played for the Chargers, I think, last year. So he is one of those guys that you're like, okay, maybe we'll get a Heineke game. Maybe we'll get a crazy game out of this guy. And you don't mind if he's your backup quarterback.
Right.
So I think here's my proposal. There should be a hall of, all right, not Hall of Fame, but a hall of these guys that had like 2 or 3 games where like this guy can, it's like a Linsanity kind of thing. Where like this guy could not be stopped. Here's who I would put in it so far. I have Fitzpatrick. He had a couple games out there, but he's great.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston.
Winston for sure.
Taylor Heineke, Jacoby Brissett, Tyrod Taylor, Tommy DeVito. Who else would you guys put in the Hall of all right?
Remember, who was the guy in Dallas in the 70s? Clint Longley.
That's a good one.
Used to come in all the time.
What about C.J. Anderson for the Rams in that one playoff?
Oh, that's
it was actually Anderson. More than one game. He ran for like half a season.
He was like a bowling ball running through the line. What about guys like Nick Foles was a backup?
Yeah, and led him to a Super Bowl. Jeff Hostetler.
I guess he's not Hall of Fame because he won a Super Bowl, but yeah, maybe.
The Lakers had a playoff game, and they had a backup named Lonnie Walker.
Yes.
And he went off.
Oh, I remember that. The Lonnie Walker game.
Yeah, he had like 19 points in the fourth quarter. He'd be perfect for your little Hall of, what do you want to call it?
Hall of all right?
Hall of all right.
All right.
But exclamation point at the end, like, okay, go off, King.
Yeah, all right. By the way, Jameis Winston, did you see what he's doing? He's going to be the exclusive Fox correspondent covering the World Cup.
Good for him.
He's a great personality. He really is a lot of fun to watch. It's Cosm Ticket Friday here, the NHL edition. Listen to DeMarco and Travis for your chance to win tickets to experience Ducks versus Golden Knights Game 5 at Cosm. Be part of the Stanley Cup playoffs and feel every moment like never before. If you've not been to Cosm, you got to get out there. BC, what do you got?
Fast track.
I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was last year. Freddie Freeman had the freak injury of slipping in the shower.
Yeah,
took him out. Hurt his ankle.
Sure, slipping in the shower. We know what you're doing, Freddie.
This one might be a little worse here.
Okay.
Cubs pitcher Matthew Boyd earlier this week apparently suffered a left meniscus injury that's going to need surgery and going to be out 6 weeks. While he said he was bending down to play with his kids. Just one of these everyday life things he does every day.
Yep.
Freak injuries. Are there any that you could think of that are kind of worse than, hey, I was just playing with my kids?
Jeff Kent was washing his car. Is that right? Claimed he was washing his car.
Larry Bird and the paving his driveway, right? Didn't he pave his driveway and got injured?
Is that...
I remember the Lakers had a player named Vladimir Radmanovich.
Oh, yeah.
And he lied and said he was washing his car, but what he really did, he was skiing and he slipped on black ice.
Yeah, skiboarding, yeah.
And the Lakers could have what would you call it when you get rid of a contract?
Void it?
Yeah, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Larry Bird in the summer of 1985 was putting gravel driveway for his mother in French Lick, Indiana, and then caused irreparable damage and stress on his back, leading to the chronic back pain that maybe shortened his career.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes things just go. Like, I was watching Tyler Glasnow's press conference, his press availability. Sometimes my back goes out. I'm like, yeah, he's just like everybody else. Sometimes your back goes out, right, John?
All the time.
Yeah.
My back is currently out. I have a heating pad in here.
Right. There you go. So, I mean, we're like, you can get injured in weird ways. I mean, I feel like today... Well, no,
anyone with a bad back, trust me on this. Google Hyper Ice Venom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hyper Ice Venom 2. Change your life.
That's a movie. Isn't that a...
Well, yes, there is Venom 2.
Hyper Ice Venom 2?
It will absolutely change your life. The Lakers travel with 6 of them.
I like the original Hyper Ice Venom. I'm not sure about a sequel to Hyper Ice Venom.
What about the prequel?
Yeah.
Prequel.
Yeah. I totally unrelated. I did that thing again that I do sometimes when you drive in the garage here at the station, and they've got those fixed kind of cones.
Yeah.
And
you hit the cone?
Hit 3 cones.
Oh, Jesus.
It went boom, boom, boom.
Are your eyes okay?
Yeah, they're okay, but sometimes you cut that a little tight.
I've never done that before.
Boom, boom, boom. You hit 3 of them. Boom, boom, boom.
Do you hit curbs? Do you run over things?
I'm not the best. I'm not the greatest driver.
Was there a speed bump on the freeway that you forgot about?
No, but those. Haven't you ever hit those? Boom, boom, boom. Those white kind of. Ireland. Did you ever hit anything? Wow,
you're a spaz.
Yeah, that is really bad.
Pepe says, look it up. There was a baseball player who got injured when he sneezed. I don't remember that. Do you?
Yikes.
Yeah.
What would you injure? Your throat? Remember when Dustin May had a salad and then he almost died because he almost choked to death?
He had
injury.
Esophagus injury.
Esophagus, yeah. All right, so let's go back to the Lakers because that's what everybody's thinking today. Let's get serious. Let's do this thing. So last night, everybody's complaining about the officiating. You saw after the game, everybody got together with the head official on the court, Austin Reeves, having a conversation, and the entire Laker roster with him. So Stephen A. Smith talked about that this morning, the officiating in the OKC series.
Maybe it's not them. Maybe it's the league office putting their heavy hand down upon them about calls not to make, calls to make. We don't know all of those things, but that does not mean that J.J. Redick does not have a point. LeBron James does create contact, no doubt. He's usually bigger. He's usually stronger. And you invite and you initiate the contact, so you got to be able to take some of it. But when you see flagrant no calls take place in favor of the superior team, then basically what you're not giving anybody a chance to have a series.
Yeah, so, and I think he's referring to exactly what J.J. Redick was talking about, is the fact that, I mean, how do you have 2 playoff games and LeBron James goes to the free throw line 5 times?
And if you're a conspiracy theorist, and I always have been, it doesn't make any sense. The narrative the series becomes better if they shade calls toward the Lakers.
Right.
You want the Lakers.
You want the series longer.
Right.
The bigger market,
and more
the
competitive.
bigger team.
Right, but they're not doing that.
No, not at all.
And I do think LeBron will get more calls at home. I'm a firm believer in when the series moves here tomorrow, 5:30. We'll have the game for you here. Beto and Michael will come on at 4, and then we'll have the game for you at 5:30. I do think the Lakers will get more calls tomorrow and play a little better tomorrow. I think it's their best chance to take a game in this series, and maybe if you get one, you can flip it. But tomorrow, you've got to win tomorrow.
Yeah, got to.
No team in the history of the NBA playoffs has come back from 0-3.
Here's Tim McMahon, by the way, talking about the officiating. Another take on the officiating.
J.J. Redick and a lot of other coaches, a lot of other players will tell you they foul on every possession. And Lou Dort and Alex Caruso and those guys will say, if the refs don't blow the whistle, it's not a foul. We're playing disciplined, tough defense without fouling. So, look, as far as the reasons that the Lakers lost this game, we got to scroll down a long way to find the officiating. They went on a 22-4 run when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was sitting on the bench in the third quarter with foul trouble. The Lakers have a lot of concerns in this series. And again, you can put the officiating on that list, but don't tell me that's why they're down 2-0 in a series and have gotten beat by 18 in both games when SGA is not even playing well.
Yeah, I would agree with Tim. Yeah. I think it is far down the list. But
I also do agree that they get away with a ton.
I also agree with Lou Dort and Alex Caruso that if I'm guarding you and I'm grabbing you and I'm holding you and they don't call it, is that a foul?
No.
Right.
They don't call. I mean, if you can get away with it, get away with it. Yeah.
Right. And part of your job as a basketball player is to figure out what you can get away with. But I know for a fact, because I've been doing this a long time, you can get away with more as the home team.
Update on sneezing injuries.
Okay.
Sammy Sosa is the one.
Pepe just sent it to me.
Yeah, Sammy Sosa sneezed and wound up missing games.
But for what was injured?
It resulted in a sprained ligament in his lower back and severe spasms, keeping him out of action for roughly 1 month.
I like this one the best. A guy named Marty Cordova. Do you remember? Well, you wouldn't remember. He played for the Minnesota Twins. He got a severe sunburn after falling asleep in a tanning bed and missed 7 games.
That's the worst.
That's the stupidest one ever.
In a tanning
Fell
bed.
asleep in the tanning bed. Yeah, that's rough.
That's also probably some
Do people still do
serious
that?
blistering.
Do they still go to tanning spots, or do they get
My
sprayed
mom told
now?
me a story when she was a little girl. She tried to go under like one of those tanning lamps.
Yeah.
She burned herself, and her dad was so mad that he threw the lamp out the window.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like she really burned herself and hurt
I will
herself.
say, why would baseball players need to go to tanning?
Yeah, you're right.
They're
playing
outside all
outside
the
in the
time.
sun. Yeah.
I don't get it. Maybe get to like reverse certain things, like not to get tan lines. But
Well,
you're a guy.
Think
Who
about
cares
who,
your tan
think about who we're talking about. Who are we talking about?
Marty Cordova?
No, are we talking about Sammy Sosa?
No, Sammy Sosa was the sneeze. Marty Cordova was
didn't
the
Sammy
tanning
Sosa's
bed.
skin tone
well, that would
completely
be,
change?
That would be
Oh,
ironic.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
needed a tanning bed at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, it's
So
Marty
weird.
Cordova who burned himself in
Yeah,
the okay.
yeah.
My parents' rule. I hated sunscreen when I was a kid. I hated putting it on. They had to strap me into my high chair in order to put sunscreen on me. My parents' rule was if I got sunburned, I was not allowed to go to the beach the rest of the week when you go to Hilton Head. So then it, forced me
So
to
that
do it.
probably worked.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
By the way, I wanted to offer an update to my driving.
Oh, God. I don't know if we want one.
So I did hit those stationary cones today. Boom, boom, boom.
Are
3 of them.
you sure those were cones and not, I don't know, an animal?
No, they were
a
not.
person?
They were in the garage. They were those white cones with the red boom, boom, boom. Car, totally fine. Did not leave a mark. So I am.
There you go.
Shout out Hyundai.
My Elantra, totally
That's a
clean,
win.
looking good. Exactly.
Shout out John Patterson.
All right, coming up next, more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
If you are hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps you find qualified candidates fast. That's because their smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates right away, immediately. If you post it now, they'll see it within 1 minute. You can also apply filters and screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, told me once, the best way to explain this company is they don't leave anything to chance. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. So if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. And right now you can try it for free at this web address. Did I mention it's free? ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next. And tomorrow for a spectacular Saturday right here on ESPN LA at 7 a.m. an all-new live edition of the Weekend Warrior Show with Dr. Robert Clapper, presented by Cedar Sinai. Dr. Clapper live in studio at LA Live. At 8 a.m., the Sedano and Cap Saturday special. Then at 11:30, don't miss Angels baseball as the Angels take on the Blue Jays. And at 4 p.m. coverage, the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off Lakers Thunder Game 3. We've got it all tomorrow on LA's mega sports station and your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Mother's Day's coming up, and I've been thinking about my mom. You know, I didn't realize how much she did for me back in the day. Listen, she woke me up, made sure I got to school, had breakfast, got fed, right? Picked me up from school, took me to practice and all my activities. I mean, you got to take care of mom. So yeah, Mother's Day matters, and you got to get it right. And the easiest way to do that is Bouqs. Bouqs is short for bouquets. That's Bouqs. And I'm sending mom flowers from the Bouqs Company. And I'll get you this, 25% off, so you can send some flowers to mom, too. Send a vibrant, happy bouquet or step it up with a monthly subscription to keep some happiness coming month after month. Bouqs is the way to go. It took me 2 minutes, pick the bouquet, set the delivery date, boom, done. And with 25% off, you can grab some for your wife, your aunt, and your grandma, too. Mother's Day is May 10th, so don't wait. Go to Bouqs.com, that's Bouqs.com. Promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's Bouqs.com. Promo code ESPN. Bouqs.com. Promo code ESPN.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
I mentioned it earlier this show, but I'm going to go see John Mulaney tonight at the Hollywood Bowl as part of the Netflix is a Joke Festival. We'll be giving out tickets all week on other shows for different shows around town. But I think it's a fantastic festival, a great idea from Netflix. But there was this video I sent you guys this morning. It's at their brunch at Ted Sarando's house. Ted Sarandos is the CEO of Netflix. And it's kind of like, you know what? How in the Oscar season they have an Oscars brunch where every nominee is there and they take a big class picture.
Yes.
Well, they did the same thing with Netflix as a joke. And it's every famous comedian you can think of that is working today is there. David Letterman, and John Oliver,
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, John Mulaney. Literally anybody you can think of that is currently working is in this picture. So my question to you both, what has more star power? The Oscars brunch or this photo of everyone together from Netflix is a joke?
Yeah. Well, you're basically...
It depends what your entertainment of choice is. If you like comedians, it's the Netflix one. If you like movies, it's the Oscars one.
It's probably the last 30 years of comedy at one location at one time. from Chappelle to Seinfeld. I mean, it is pretty extraordinary group. I would still, and you know how I feel about the Oscars, I would probably still take the Oscars, but this is a really legendary
you get more
group
jokes
of comics.
if you went to the Netflix
Absolutely.
thing.
And I tell you, like, it literally amazing art, like amazing comedians here. And if you get a chance to next year go to a Netflix's joke show, you will not be disappointed at whoever they pick.
Yeah, no, they do. There are comedy shows all over town right now. We should go to one. You're going to Mulaney.
Well, it's over tomorrow.
Oh, is it over tomorrow?
Yeah, it's just 1 week.
that was super
Billy
fast.
Simmons on his podcast got David Letterman.
Oh,
First time he's ever
wow.
had him. I'm going to listen to it on the way home today.
And Simmons also hosted like a sit down with the creators of Tires, the show on Netflix. So it's just 1 week festival. They do it kind of. I think they alternate here in New York.
Yeah.
But it's basically like a long, big like Coachella, but for comedy.
Yeah, it's very cool. LAFC back at BMO Stadium this Sunday. The Black and Gold take on Houston. Tune in at 5 for the BMO Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by the Mario Ruiz, followed by the LAFC pregame show at 5:30, leading up to kickoff at 6. Catch it all on the ESPN LA app, home of LAFC. BC, what do you got?
Fast Track.
All right, when I woke up today, only thing on my social feeds, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, was the news that the Pentagon apparently is releasing some UFO files. I kind of opened it a little bit. It's a lot of pictures. Apparently, it's the first batch of files here. They released photos, eyewitness reports from FBI, NASA, Department of Defense. But when you look at the photos, they're all kind of the same photos you've seen before. Black and white, a starry-looking thing in the sky. What will it take for you to actually believe? Do you already believe? Or?
I already believe. Yeah. You really think we're the only ones here?
I mean, I believe too. So I mean, as soon as I saw this, I clicked on it. Let me see some new pictures. I want to see some videos.
Yeah, I think there are literally thousands upon thousands of planets that life survives on. I mean, think about this. There are a billion universes, and there are another billion. I mean, it's like incredible how much there is out there. I just don't think they're visiting us. I just don't think, I don't believe in Roswell. I mean, it's a cool story, but it was an experimental plane. I don't believe that they took the alien bodies and they moved them to Hangar 19 at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. I've obviously studied all this stuff and read about all this stuff. I just don't believe any of it is true.
You know what I don't believe?
What?
Is that this is a real drop.
Yeah.
The government's not going to give us the real stuff. They're going to give us the stuff that'll get us interested and make us forget about it. The real Disclosure Day coming June.
Oh, that's right, June 12th.
They will never release it to us.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. They're not going to give us anything real. Brian?
I mean, I don't know. I'm still hopeful that they will give us something real.
You know what this makes me think of? I should try to fill in for George Norrie on the overnight, the Alien
Well, didn't
show.
you do it for Art Bell
I
once?
did it for Art
way
Bell
back
once.
in the day.
I would love to do it for George Norrie. I wonder if they would let me do that. It's
Why
like
not?
the middle of the night.
You're Steve Mason, experienced radio veteran.
Oh,
Why not?
can you
What do
imagine?
You just stay up waiting for aliens?
No, here's what I did the last time. So I filled in for Art Bell.
I would call him as an alien. I'd make up a name. It'd be great.
And the deal is you do like a big opening monologue about, weird stuff that's going on in the world. Then you have a guest. And the guest always has a ridiculous story. Like, for example, one night I had a guest who was talking about the fact that there are lizard people on Earth.
Heck yeah.
And a lot of people in politics are actually lizards. And the lizards live underneath
the Denver airport.
Yeah, exactly. But the deal is you have to entertain the premise. You have to accept this as somebody telling a real story. Now, I would love to go back and do that again. It was so much fun. So much fun.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. All right, John, you found this Pat Riley thing about gambling.
Okay, so, yeah, I found it interesting for a couple of reasons. I'm a big Pat Riley fan for obvious reasons.
Yep.
And, Pat's been around forever. And there's been tons of news lately about sports betting, like this stuff with Poly Markets, guys getting dragged into federal investigations. Damon Jones pleaded guilty to that sports gambling case that Chauncey Billups is involved in.
Yep.
So last week, Pat Riley gave his annual end-of-the-year press conference. And he made what I think is an interesting point about gambling. Every league is now in business with gambling companies. And we are, too. Mason and I have got an endorsement coming up.
Yep.
Whether it's DraftKings or FanDuel or, any of these places. Listen to what Riley says about those sites.
Get in bed with gambling sites and they advertise on your network. It seems like everything's okay, and it seems like to me that's a contradiction of what we're trying to do from a purity standpoint, at least from that standpoint. So I think all those things have to be sort of addressed, but as we see all of this stuff play out, we'll find out, soon, what's going to come of it. But I think it's the worst thing that any player, coach, official, I don't care who it is, what are you thinking of? What are you thinking of?
All right, so I disagree with Pat on this, and here's why. I don't think it's a contradiction. I like going to Las Vegas.
Yes.
I like betting mythical money.
Yes.
I'm not a big gambler.
Right.
But I enjoy making bets with you and Brian and Emily. And it doesn't take over my life because I like gambling.
Right.
And I like Las Vegas doesn't mean that, like, I'll compare it to another thing. I saw a quote from L. Duncan the other day, who's used for ESPN, now she worked for Netflix, that I thought made a lot of sense. She said, somebody asked Elle, do you think this Diana Rossini story is going to make it harder for other women? And Elle said, of course not. She said, are you really don't think that women are different? Because Diana made certain decisions doesn't mean affect me.
Yeah.
Because Pat thinks this is a contradiction, that if DraftKings or FanDuel advertises on a scoreboard at his arena down there in Miami, that a player is all of a sudden going to say, DraftKings, FanDuel, let me take all my money and bet it on us.
Well, we have seen people try to manipulate the more than, less than on gambling sites. And they have been caught.
Correct.
Yep.
But do you think one equals the other? Just because there's a FanDuel ad at Crypto.com arena, does that make it more likely the players will bet on their own team?
Well, I think
to me.
The reality is, we advertise for beer, and some people have trouble.
Yeah.
Right. We
I
advertise
every day on this show. I advertise Blue Ice Vodka, which I really like. If you are someone who has a problem with alcohol, don't buy it. Don't drink it.
Exactly.
You got to know your own limits.
Right.
But for those of you who do enjoy vodka, it's a great option. Now, for people who, like you and Brian, talk about what you do on DraftKings and FanDuel all the time.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you guys have fun with it. You're not, I'm assuming, Brian, we haven't talked about this one-on-one, but I'm assuming you're not betting money that you can't afford to lose.
Oh, no,
I think Allison would kill you.
No,
100%.
And the truth is, like, Brian, I don't know about you, but I play $10.
Oh, yeah. I think the most I've ever betted on those things on one time is $10.
Yeah, you can't do a lot of damage if you're betting small.
Right. For years and years, gambling and sports were not allowed to coexist.
Yes.
Like they told you can't take ads for Vegas or FanDuel or Caesar's Palace. Now it's kind of the Wild West. You can do it, and I have zero issue with that.
Yeah.
If you have problems with gambling, if you have problems with alcohol, if you have problems with, there's these on TV, what's the four letters that describe the weight loss drug?
GLP-1.
Right. GLP-1 ads are on, I watch a lot of Hallmark movies. They're on all those things. If that's going to make you sick or unhealthy, too much of anything, Mace, is bad for you.
Of course. Too much food.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean those of us who can do things in moderation can't enjoy it.
Right.
So I disagree with Pat in this case. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you a story. I think people are easily exploited in this world. So back in the 90s, I did have a bit of a gambling thing.
Okay.
And it was when I was at the Mighty 690.
Okay.
And we were going down to Tijuana a lot. And
they made it easy for you and I to bet.
Correct.
I mean, they'd say, hey, here's $500 in chips. Go have fun.
So I start dealing with this, what they called a tout. A guy that would say, hey, call me. I got one pick for you. I got the guaranteed winner.
You didn't give me your number, did
I did.
You? Oh, boy.
I did.
I
gave my number.
And so did he call you like 10 times a day?
So I won a couple of times, and then I started losing. And I decided I got to get this guy off my back because he was calling all the time. So I told him, no, dude, you got to stop calling. I've got a terrible gambling problem. And he said, yeah, but I got one more for you. You got to put. I'm like, oh, my God, that's just
but
so
at the end of the day, it's on you.
There's personal responsibility. Yeah, it is about personal responsibility more than anything.
And I do agree with Pat when it's the worst and dumbest thing you can do. That's why people say to me sometimes, you know, mythical money is fake money. You won't even bet fake money on the NBA? No, because I don't even want the appearance of impropriety.
Right.
And by the way, every year, if you work for an NBA team, Michael and I have to take a gambling seminar.
Yeah.
And you have to complete all the questions, and you have to turn it in, or you don't get to work for the Lakers. So they're aggressive about that, but I don't think we should penalize people like FanDuel and DraftKings because so many people enjoy them.
Yeah, it's fun.
And as long as, do them, only bet where you can afford to lose and have fun.
Right. By the way, in a related story, OKC an 8.5-point favorite tomorrow night.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I would take the Lakers if I was a gambler.
I am a bit of a gambler. I've been losing some money, though, have I not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to put another $5,000 on the Lakers plus 8.5. Tomorrow night,
I think you're going to win.
I say, let's keep it close.
I think if they're going to win a game, it's going to be tomorrow.
It's going to be tomorrow night.
And if they win one, don't let us win one.
Nope.
Don't let us win one, Oklahoma City.
F around and find out, OKC. All right. Coming up next, a lot of people floating the idea of a 24-team college football playoff. Not everybody likes it. We'll do it coming up next. In the meantime, I'm telling you, there is nothing like being in the dome at Cosm for a game. Man, you can go to a Lakers game at Cosm. You can go to NHL playoff games at Cosm. Right now, the Ducks are in the Stanley Cup playoffs. You can see it in shared reality, these gigantic digital screens. 87 feet. They wrap around you. They're above you, and they're below you, and they're around you. And you feel like you're on the boards or you feel like you're on the wood. You're at the games. On top of that, by the way, at Cosm, cinema experiences like Harry Potter, brand new, formatted now for shared reality. Can't wait to see it. I've seen The Matrix. I've seen Willy Wonka. I've seen Cirque du Soleil. All of it is amazing in shared reality. Great drinks, great cocktails, great food. Cosm has got it all. And by the way, the magic of Hogwarts now at Cosm, as I mentioned. Fans of all ages relive Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in shared reality. If you want a schedule of everything coming up, all the sports, all the Harry Potter screenings, all that stuff, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. I'm telling you, it will change the way you view sports forever. That's Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
The purple and gold took a couple hits in OKC. Now the series heads back to LA.
Michael, for the second consecutive game, OKC wins by 18 points.
After dropping the first two games, the Lake Show return home, searching for a response. Can the Lakers swing momentum their way in Game 3? Coverage begins tomorrow at 4 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Celebrate Mom the right way with rest, relaxation, and recovery. Burke Williams, the official recovery partner of ESPN LA, is giving you the chance to win the ultimate reset, the ultimate Mother's Day spa experience. Enjoy an 80-minute Burke Williams experience, an 80-minute facial, plus an enhancement of your choice, and access to spa amenities. Tune in Tuesday, May 5th, and Wednesday, May 6th for your chance to win. Because she deserves more than flowers. She deserves Burke Williams.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system,
she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Mason and Ireland.
They say nobody loses like
sneaky
Steve
bastard.
Mason.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
All right. Carlo, a lot of people now silence their notifications.
Emily, you do this.
Do you silence your
I
notifications?
tried to text you the other day, and it says notifications are silent.
And then you notified me anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
I always
And then there's a little notify you anyway. But
when I drive, I do
Are
not
you
disturb.
offended that I hit notify anyway?
No, I just noticed it. I was like,
Okay.
oh, John said notify anyway. But when I'm driving, I try to do not disturb.
Because I think I was trying to tell you something important.
Yes, you were. Yeah.
By the way,
it was a
I
good
was
thing.
telling you that I was going to a studio
Yes.
instead of the delay thing.
Right.
Because I know you were worried about that.
so, what is the protocol on notify anyway?
That means you're saying SOS.
Right.
You need to read this right now. Do not press that unless it needs to be read.
But
Screw that.
Carlos
I'm offended by
Saizu-
notify anyway. I'm notifying if you put that do not disturb thing, I'm the notify anyway guy.
How do I reach Carlo? He's always got his notification silenced. Will he
this is
ever
true.
see
I've
them?
noticed him. Where is Carlo?
You're constantly
Carlo, get in here.
You're constantly notification
I notice that
silenced.
every time I text you,
and I
have
never
a seat.
know if I should notify
This
anyway
is the great
or not.
Carlos Saizu, who runs all things social
He's
media.
the reason we have 1 million followers across
Yes,
social
he's
media.
one of our favorite people here, but
His
I don't think the
notifications are
feeling
silent.
is reciprocal, Carlo, because every time I text you, it says notifications are silenced, and then I notify you. Have you noticed that I notify you anyway?
To be honest, I have no idea why it says that.
Is that right?
You turned it on and don't know how to turn it off?
I mean, I have it on work focus.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
What is
Yeah,
work?
so is it
do not,
just the
it's do not
focus
disturb,
mode? Right.
basically.
Yeah.
What is work focus? How do I not know these things?
Well, Mason, because you want to be accessible, right?
I do.
No. At night, he's inaccessible.
At night, you can text me all I want. I don't have to
I
notification.
can't even get him after the show.
My notifications are never silent. I'm just never going to read your notifications.
With work, you can set it up to work. You don't get texts or you don't get calls except for a couple people, so they'll come in right away. Like basically, I do that too. I have like work notification where I can get texts from you guys during work and Greg during work, but everybody else gets sent to do not.
That's so
I mean,
complicated.
you guys are my work family, so I would feel like it would still go through. So I just turned off work focus. Turned it off.
Says when I text you, it says Carlo has notification silence,
Yeah,
and then
me
it
too.
gives me the option to notify
Text
you
him now.
anyway.
Yeah.
And
Does it still say?
Hi. Okay. Notify anyway. There.
I got it.
Yeah, but
I
it's
notified
still-
you anyway.
Oh, you are more
I
than
hit
welcome.
the notify anyway.
You're more than welcome to notify me anyway.
Carlo has notification silence.
Yeah, silenced.
Hi. Okay.
Notify anyway.
Notify anyway.
Got it.
And then it gets through.
Right, but if I don't hit notify anyway, you're not
Are
getting
we
it.
supposed to
we
notify
get it.
you
You just-
anyway?
You guys know that you guys can notify me anytime.
Well,
Yeah,
bother
but
me
who are you
anytime.
big timing?
Yeah,
who are
who-
you keeping from time? Is there someone you don't want to notify you?
Well, there's another show on the station. That,
Oh,
the Morales Morning Show has put him on overload.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, did any
I had
before
that
we
group
get to
chat silence.
before you teased something?
I teased, the 24-team college football
I'm all
playoff
for it.
proposal. Okay.
I am absolutely
I
all
am
for it.
1,000,000% against it, and Paul Feinbaum thinks it's
The
ridiculous.
conference championship
Colin.
games are over. I don't think that's really a debate any longer. It's just a matter of unwinding them because the SEC has a very profitable deal worth about $100 million, and they have contracts. But I do not understand why people in the sport of football, like the AFCA, and I interviewed their president a couple weeks ago. He's a perfectly nice guy, but he ought to keep his nose out of this. How they could endorse a 24-team playoff. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. It's one thing in college basketball to go to 76. It's not really changing anything. You're getting 2 more games. You're getting 4 games on Tuesday and 4 games on Wednesday in Dayton. They're nice TV shows, but they're not really affecting the tournament very much, although Texas last year did make quite a run. But this doesn't make very much sense.
Yeah, first of all, I don't like this because the regular season games will become pretty meaningless. Like, who cares who wins Alabama, Georgia during the regular season?
You would need the regular season games to get into the 24 team playoff.
You can back into 20. USC would have been they're in the top 24.
Right.
Schools like James,
but
James
there's 200 teams.
Right, but
so you're cutting it from 200 to 24. That's what the regular season is.
But what I'm saying is, when Ohio State plays Michigan, there should be stakes. There are no stakes. They're both going to be in it.
But they'd be playing for seeding. They'd be playing to get a better seed.
Indiana and Oregon would both go in.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Mason,
the Indiana
is there
Oregon
no stakes to the NFL season?
Every week matters.
Okay,
so
but
why
you can
wouldn't
lose
that be
3
true
games
of
in the NFL
college?
season.
That's a really good point.
Well,
What would be different?
What would be not
Rams, Niners, regular season, they're both going to the playoffs.
Well, not necessarily. Just because you play doesn't necessarily mean you're going to the playoffs.
But in that
I lived
case,
through
it
a
was.
Rams 5-12 season.
But a Rams. So last year the Rams were.
If you go 5-7, you're not making the 24-team playoff.
But the Rams last year were 12-5. They had 5 losses.
Right.
And they still went to the NFC Championship game and got to the playoffs.
That is correct.
So, but the regular season does still matter, even with 5 losses.
Because what have I always taught you over the years? Sports is an entertainment vehicle.
But
is the playoff game making it more entertaining or less entertaining? More entertaining.
No, it's not. It's making it less entertaining.
If USC,
why do I care if USC loses to a 9-2 USC team loses to an 8-3 Oregon team or Nebraska? It doesn't matter because they're both getting in anyway.
But if they're right on the bubble, they won't get in. And the reason you would care more is, right now, the last game on the UCLA or the USC schedule is probably UCLA.
Yeah, it is.
The USC-UCLA game is always going to be a rivalry game. It's always going to mean something.
Yeah.
But if the week after that,
right,
USC had to play Indiana, and it was, if you lose, you're out, that's going to get huge eyeballs.
Here's the thing. They already play Indiana during the regular season.
Right,
I want that game to be meaningful.
But they would need it to
want the
get
stakes
in.
higher on regular season
games. They
games.
need wins to get in. What do you think? 9 wins get you into the 24-team playoff?
24 teams, yeah, 9 wins. I think you can get 3 losses and still get in.
Okay, USC's got a hard schedule.
I know.
They're not automatically going to get 9 wins.
I want it to be tough to get into the playoff.
Totally disagree.
Yeah,
I think it'll be just more like the NFL season, where you're going to have games that mean more because the teams are good and they're good and entertaining games. But I think the difference between NFL and college football is there's just so many teams that it's hard to grade a 11-win season out of JMU versus a USC 9-win season when it gets to the bubble of the 25th, 6th, 7th team.
Right.
Playoff games by nature, lose and you go home, are more entertaining than games where that doesn't
But I
exist.
like that to happen in the regular season. The last week of the season when Ohio State plays Michigan, it may not mean a thing because they're both in the playoff and that game doesn't matter.
USC is 8-3,
right?
And they need that 9th win on the last week of the season.
Oh,
you
well,
don't think that UCLA game means something?
Sure, that does. But my point is, John, there are so many matchups that will be rendered not unwatchable, unimportant. It lowers the stakes of the regular season.
I'll grant you that a little bit it lowers, but at the end you get more playoff games. Playoff games mean money and ratings.
Well, no,
but let's also think about the teams. Say it's an LSU team who 2 years ago lost to USC in that opening game.
Right.
So in a year in which there was only 4 teams, or if there's a year with only 2 teams, but LSU's gone. But you have the opportunity to build back into a season. You can still make a good season with maybe a 1 or 2 loss team.
Remember this year Miami almost didn't get in, and then they got in and made it all the way to the title game.
Right. Well, right now, if you lose 2 or less, you're generally in.
Right.
I think most 2-loss teams are in.
But
you're just going to basically say 3-loss teams are in.
Sure. But before, when it was like less and less teams, it was like, okay, your season could be done in week 2, and therefore the rest of your games are unimportant.
Right. If USC
now you're important all season.
If USC's 10-1 going into the UCLA game, who cares? It doesn't mean
they're
a thing.
playing for seeding.
Yeah, but they're in. Right.
They could play JMU or they could play Oregon, and so that game might matter.
Right. All right. We disagree. Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. It is what it is. All right. Coming up next for you is Game of Games. John, it's your game today?
It is. I'm excited. I haven't hosted a game in a while.
All right, cool. We will do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
If you listen to this station, you hear me all the time talking about National University and how you can get a degree and how even if you never had time to do it before, you can do it now. Part of what makes National University great is they're constantly offering up scholarships. And here's one you can apply for right now. The Believe and Succeed Scholarship. It awards up to $6,000 annually toward an industry current bachelor's or master's degree. And with National University, they'll do it on your schedule. Flexible 4 and 8 week online courses designed to fit your life. They have a great transfer credit policy, year-round enrollment. It's easier than ever to move forward on your terms. So if you want to apply for that Believe and Succeed scholarship, you can do it now. You have to do it before July 31st. Just go to their website. Matter of fact, if you go to their website, they'll answer any questions you have about National University and why you may have the chance to get that degree you've always wanted. nu.edu. That's the website. Terms and conditions apply if you're going to apply for that Believe and Succeed scholarship. But just go to the website. And once you're there, you can look around and see if this is right for you. National University, nu.edu. Get that degree today.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
Oh, my goodness. Our friends from Fleming's are here.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
How many ounces is in that steak?
I don't care.
How big is that steak?
There's 35 ounces.
35-ounce steak.
30 now.
What's your favorite cut?
My favorite cut would be this New York over here.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Travis, I'm going again. You're doing great. You're doing great. Keep going.
I'll keep it up.
You guys brought us a dip sandwich back here.
Oh, yeah.
The dip itself is so good. I've never had anything like that before.
So that's our house-made French onion soup.
French onion soup.
I didn't even know that was allowed.
Are you
That's
married?
amazing.
Yeah. Are you married?
No, I'm engaged.
I'm just saying. I love you. This is so good.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
Harry Douglas here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates. Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
CallJacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It's Game of Games time, and it is John Ireland's game today. We are joined by the very, very
in honor of the D train opening up in downtown LA today. Were you aware of that, DeAndre
I was
Hopkins?
not aware of that.
People now can actually ride the D.
Oh, wow.
You
How
had to
about
wear
that?
the Ride the D t-shirt. That was a miserably failed bit that we allowed DeAndre to play in our March Madness tournament. DeAndre, for people who've never seen him, is cut. He's an athlete. He looks great. we thought wearing the Ride the D crop top would be embarrassing, and it would have been for me or Mace or Brian or Emily or pretty much anyone else. You rocked it. You probably got dates out of it. Good for you.
Yeah, good for
but
you.
But now you can actually ride the D. Okay, 4 players. Brian Cohen, Emily Hebel, Steve Mason, DeAndre Hawkins. The ultimate honor in sports is to have your jersey number retired.
Yep.
So this is a game about retired jerseys. Mace, I specifically wrote it not about numbers because I know you don't love numbers.
I don't know any.
So I think you'll do okay here.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Question 1. In baseball, no one is allowed to wear jersey number 42. It is retired league-wide in honor of Jackie Robinson. There is only one NBA player who has had his number retired by every NBA team, league-wide. Who is it? Brian, coming to you first. A, Wilt Chamberlain. B, Bill Russell. C, Michael Jordan. Wilt, Russell, or Jordan, BC?
Russell.
Emily.
Russell.
Mace.
I'm also going Russell.
DeAndre.
Russell.
All right, everybody got it, which means no lucky loser.
Yeah,
I kind of did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. The Rams have 8 retired jersey numbers in their history. Which one of these Hall of Fame players has not had his jersey retired by the Rams? A, Eric Dickerson. B, Kurt Warner. C, Marshall Faulk.
Wow.
Eric Dickerson, Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk. Emily, which one of those? They're all in the Hall of Fame. Which one of those is not retired by the Rams?
Show me Falk.
Okay, Mace.
I will try Falk also.
DeAndre.
Yeah, Falk.
BC.
Marshall Faulk.
The answer is Kurt Warner. You all missed it. Yeah, Kurt's number is not retired.
How is it not
Matter of fact,
retired?
I'm pretty sure Stetson Bennett wears his number. Isn't Stetson Bennett number 13, Em?
I wouldn't know. I don't see him play very often.
Yeah. Go to the preseason
he's
games.
on the preseason,
All right,
for sure.
game's still tied at 1. Mace, this one to you.
Okay.
We already covered Bill Russell being retired by every NBA team.
Yep.
There are 3 NBA players to have their jersey number retired by 3 different teams. Okay? Wilt Chamberlain is one. Shaquille O'Neal is another.
Right.
Who is the third? A, Dikembe Mutombo. B, Pete Maravich. Or C, Lenny Wilkins. Mutombo, Maravich, or Wilkins? Mace.
Wilkins.
DeAndre.
Wilkins.
BC.
Pistol Pete.
Emily.
Mutombo.
Brian Cohen has taken the lead. It is Pete Maravich. His number is retired by the Atlanta Hawks, the Utah Jazz, and by the New Orleans Pelicans because he played at LSU.
Yeah.
All right, so Brian has 2. Everyone else has 1. BC, this one coming to you. How many jersey numbers have the Dallas Cowboys retired over the years? A0, B7, C12. 0, 7, or 12.
Go 7.
Emily.
0.
Mace.
0.
DeAndre.
0.
The answer is 0. I didn't know that. They have never retired them. They have the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But they've never retired a jersey number.
Interesting, yeah.
Okay.
They didn't want to close off jersey sales, probably.
Yeah, right. So all of you have 2.
Yep.
It is dead even. 4-way tie.
Okay.
All right, this one to you, Em. Which one of these Chargers has not had his jersey retired? Not. A, LaDainian Tomlinson. B, Antonio Gates. C, Junior Seau. All 3 are in the Hall of Fame. LaDainian Tomlinson, Antonio Gates, or Junior Seau. And which one has not been retired?
Tomlinson.
Mace.
Tomlinson.
DeAndre.
I'm going Gates.
BC.
Show me Gates.
Gates is the correct answer. And Brian and DeAndre have 3. Mace and Emily have 2. All right. Next one, Mace. This one coming to you.
Okay.
Only one Dodger on this list has had his number retired. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 names. Only one of them is retired.
Got it.
Who is it? A, Tommy Lasorda. B, Maury Wills. C, Steve Garvey. Lasorda, Wills, or Garvey, which one is retired?
I'll try Lasorda.
DeAndre.
Lasorda.
BC.
Lasorda.
Emily.
Garvey.
It's Lasorda. Everybody but Emily got it. So DeAndre has 4. Brian has 4. Mace has 3. Emily has 2. Let me see how many are left. 1, 2, 3 left, and then a tiebreaker. I'll start going to the leaders. So DeAndre, this one coming to you. Which one of these players has not had his number retired by the Angels? Okay. A, Tim Salmon. B, Rod Carew. C, Gene Autry. Salmon, Carew, or Autry?
I'm going Autry.
Brian.
Salmon.
Emily.
Carew.
Mace.
Yeah, I think a Carew is I'm going to go Carew.
Carew's number 29 is retired. Gene Autry, number 26, retired. Brian Cohen has taken the lead. Tim Salmon's number 15, yet to be retired by the Angels.
Am I eliminated?
You are. You are out.
Oh.
Right now, it is, with 2 to go. Brian Cohen, 5. DeAndre Hawkins, 4. Steve Mason, 3. So you have to go opposite of BC.
Got it.
All right, Brian. How many jersey numbers have the Lakers retired? A, 12. B, 13. C, 14. 12, 13, or 14, Brian?
14.
Mace. You got to go 12 or 13.
I'll go 13.
DeAndre.
I think it is 14.
It is 14, which means Mace is out, and it's a 2-man race between Brian Cohen with 6 and DeAndre Hawkins with 5. All right.
I have to go opposite of BC here.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
BC. UCLA basketball has retired the number 31 twice. Who are the players who both wore number 31 at UCLA? A, Walt Hazzard and Kevin Love. B, Jamal Wilkes and Gail Goodrich. C, Reggie Miller and Ed O'Bannon. Hazzard and Love, Wilkes and Goodrich, Miller or O'Bannon, BC.
Wilkes and Goodrich.
Okay, which means, DeAndre, you got to go Walt Hazzard and Kevin Love or Reggie Miller and Ed O'Bannon. Which one do you want? I will tell you, he missed it.
Yeah, he missed it. Yep.
So
The
for
way
you,
you're
if you
approaching
get
it, he
this
missed it.
right, you go to the tiebreaker. It's either number 31, Walt Hazzard and Kevin Love, or Reggie Miller and Ed O'Bannon. What's your answer?
I'm going Reggie Miller.
Glad you did. We're going to the tiebreaker. Yeah, Reggie and Ed both wore number 31.
Yeah, because Kevin Love wore 42.
Right.
Yep.
And so did Walt Hazzard. And Jamal Wilkes wore 52. Gail Goodrich wore 25.
Oh, got it.
All right, so now we go to
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Here we go.
Do I need something to write with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I mentioned earlier that the Dallas Cowboys have 0 retired numbers. How many NFL teams, including the Cowboys, have 0 retired numbers? So include the Cowboys. The answer is not 0. The Cowboys are 1.
Yep.
How many other teams have 0 retired numbers? DeAndre, write down a number. Brian, write down a number. 0 retired numbers. DeAndre, you have a number.
I wrote 10.
You want 10? BC.
I wrote 7.
We have a winner.
Uh-oh.
And that winner is Brian Cohen again.
I'm on here.
Wow. 5 teams have 0 retired numbers. Dallas, Las Vegas, the Raiders have never retired a number. Baltimore Ravens, Houston Texans, and Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow.
No retired
Brian
numbers.
Cohen is on a tear right now.
Way to go, BC.
You won last month, and now you're off to a great start this month. Brian Cohen, what's your secret?
Just got smart.
I got smart. Exactly. So, DeAndre,
What's the secret? It's almost 420. That's a
there you
secret.
go. So, Lakers Talk Daily every day, 11 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. DeAndre, what was the take today?
Today's take was, I understand what the fan base and how they're feeling towards referees, and I just made it clear that it wasn't solely the reason why the Lakers lost. We understand what happened in that third quarter, especially when SGA went out. The turnovers have been a big story with the Lakers in this playoff, so those are the things the Lakers need to get corrected. They got to figure out how to stop others alongside with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I will add this, that what Oklahoma City did for those 2 games, DeAndre, is they found out what the refs were going to call and what they weren't going to call. They grabbed, they held, they hit LeBron a lot. Some of the times they called it, some of the times they didn't. The Lakers, now that they're the home team, have to return serve on that. The Lakers should be more aggressive, more physical, see what they're going to call, and if they're not going to call that stuff, muck it up.
Yeah. I totally agree, if I'm being honest with you. I will say the calls last night were awful.
Yeah, that was a bad officiating crew. It is not why the Lakers lost the game. Oklahoma City was better in both. They won both games by 18 points.
Yeah, and by the way, I think we saw their B+ game. We haven't seen their A game yet.
I'm worried if they do.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to see the A game.
I'm with the Corgi.
There you go.
The Corgi said OKC in games 1 and 2. He's picking the Lakers in game 3. Thunder in game 4 to go up 3-1.
Yep.
Then Lakers win 5, 6, and 7. See you in San Antonio.
Trust the Corgi.
Let's
Trust
Ride
the
with
Corgi.
the Corgi.
All right, DeAndre,
Thank
great
you guys.
seeing you, man. Have a
See
good
you, D.
weekend. And don't forget, Monday morning, 11 a.m., Lakers Talk Daily with DeAndre and the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Game of Games, by the way, presented by Call Jacob, the injury hotline. If you get into an accident this weekend of any kind, you want Jacob on the spot. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Coming up next, Super Crosstalk. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And tomorrow, for a spectacular Saturday right here on ESPN LA, at 7 a.m., an all-new live edition of the Weekend Warrior Show with Dr. Robert Clapper, presented by Cedar Sinai. Dr. Clapper live in studio at LA Live. At 8 a.m., the Sedano and Cap Saturday special. Then at 11:30, don't miss Angels baseball as the Angels take on the Blue Jays. And at 4 p.m. coverage, the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off Lakers Thunder Game 3. We've got it all tomorrow on LA's mega sports station and your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Your next Subaru is waiting for you at Subaru of Glendale. Lease a brand new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium CVT for just $259 a month plus tax for 36 months. One at this payment, then TY521782. MSRP $37,275. $3688 due at signing. $259 a month plus tax? Check out Subaru of Glendale. Call 888-855-6434 or check out SubaruofGlendale.net. 10,000 miles a year. Model code TDD-11. Subaru Motors Finance. Lease rates extended to well-qualified buyers with above average credit. Subject to credit approval. Not all buyers may qualify.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Okay, all three of you are invested in the Rams regularly. For people that don't know, Mace is a Rams season ticket holder. Trav hosts the pregame show, and DeMarco is the sideline guy. He's in the pre-show, the post-show, and everything. All right. So I watched with interest this week. This is kind of going to be a weird tangent, but I watched the Stephon Diggs trial a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Okay. He was completely exonerated.
Mm-hmm.
And he is now a free agent.
Oh.
If you're the Rams,
I hate you.
It's damaged goods.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's got this little cloud over him, but you need a third wide receiver. He's really good. He may be looking for a break. Mace, yes or no on Stephon Diggs?
I vote nay.
Trav?
I'm out.
DeMarco? Because I'm in.
Well, can I see him first?
Yeah.
Can I see him?
Well, you can always cut him. You can always do the Deshaun Jackson thing.
Just
Bring him in. If he doesn't work out, let him go.
Some of the trial. You can see him.
Okay, might I ask a question?
Sure.
I'll be John Shaw. Remember John Shaw?
Yeah, John Shaw. But want to hear a great small world story?
Yeah.
My first house in the Hollywood Hills, okay? I buy it. It was a bank repo.
Okay.
I buy it, and when I sold it, it was purchased by John Shaw.
So John Shaw bought your house, and you bought Steve Sachs's house.
Correct.
Wow.
How weird is that?
Yeah.
And you know who lives next door to the house John Shaw bought? Ridley Scott.
There you go.
The director.
Somewhere
Nice
Kevin
neighborhood.
Bacon's
So
coming up.
but I
Somewhere Kevin
hijacked
Bacon.
your point. Go ahead.
No, just the question: why more receivers? Why do you think there's a need for a receiver?
Well, I think that once you cover Devontae Adams and once you cover Puka, and we don't know if Puka's going to play all 17, then who's your third receiver right now? Ty Whittington?
Are you worried about Puka's health or
I'm worried about
getting
Puka's
suspended?
availability.
I think he's going to be okay on that front.
Well, we think now, but what happens if he goes off the ranch in 2 weeks?
Oh, you're saying if he spins off the planet?
Yeah, he's done some questionable things.
Okay.
I like Puka a lot.
He's lost the public trust. I'm with you on that.
Right.
But I would bet that he's learned his lesson.
But if you could get Stephon
Because
Diggs
you have
on
separated
your
yourself
terms,
from the bag. Yeah.
on your terms. He went to the Super Bowl last year.
I know, and he's really, really good.
Is he still really, really good?
Yeah,
we don't know.
For a third receiver, isn't this the same as when they brought in Odell Beckham? And Odell Beckham worked out great.
Okay, so I wanted to hate that. I wanted to hate him because all I knew is what I saw until I saw him work. The dude loves the game. He's great. Deshaun Jackson, same thing. He was fine. He assimilated until he couldn't take it anymore, not being the guy, and he wanted out.
And they cut bait.
Okay.
Right. So I would say this. For guys that come in, the divas, the guys that come in with drama and baggage and stuff like that, Devontae kind of came in like that a little bit after the Netflix special. They seem to accept the culture and fit in. I'm not sure if Stephon Diggs
would.
Yeah, I think he might be immune to that.
Well, plus they run so much 13 personnel.
There's your third receiver right there.
And it's going to be Ferguson, or it's going to be Higbee, or it's going to be maybe
Parkinson,
this new guy.
too.
Parkinson
Or
made
it
some
could
big
be
catches.
Mumfield.
Claire.
Parkinson was their best tight end last year.
Yes.
And
He made some
he made some
unbelievable
great
catches.
I think that, to DeMarco's point, that might be your third wide receiver. The fading wide receiver, and the Beckham one is a good point, John. I concede that. But the fading wide receiver who you're asking to play a modest role always gives me a little bit of pause. You know what I mean? Because they're going to want, like Deshaun Jackson, you said he fit in until he didn't, until he, I'm not getting the ball. This isn't what I signed up for. And I think that Diggs is a squeaky wheel. He's been a squeaky wheel most of the places that he's been, and the Rams typically don't do squeaky wheels.
But think about this, right? If OBJ doesn't blow out his knee in the Super Bowl, he's still here on a big money deal. I mean, that was actually starting to look like something. And I don't know if Diggs still has that sort of juice, but
now, what I would have done,
All right,
DeMarco,
let
is
me
I
read
think
you guys something. Go ahead.
go ahead. I was going to say Juwan Jennings, who just signed in Minnesota. I'd be interested in that.
Yeah.
I'd be
But
interested in him
now
as a
he's
third
not an
receiver.
option.
1 year, $12 million is what
All
he
right.
got.
So there's a guy that writes for USA Today named Nate Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling this off of Rams Wire, which is a site that just aggregates different takes on the Rams.
Sure.
Here's what Davis wrote about Diggs. They've got a similar amount of cash in their free agent slush fund as the Colts, though the sooner LA extends Puka, the less it'll cost the Rams in the long run. Yet for a team so roundly criticized for picking Ty Simpson, adding Diggs on a short-term contract could nicely bolster a team in a Super Bowl window of opportunity for costing a lot less than, say, trading for A.J. Brown. Diggs, who typically splits time between the slot and lining up wide, could also reduce the load on Devontae Adams, who's a year older than Diggs, and limp down the stretch with hamstring issues. The Rams simply lack depth at the position behind Nakua and Adams. What do you think?
Again, I would just go back to this. First of all, they saw something. Kanata Munfeld made some interesting catches last year in critical moments. Jordan Whittington seems to have come along a lot. And again, the 13 personnel thing is a real thing. I mean, I would love to see a third wide receiver. Last year, Tutu didn't work out, but I don't think it's a great priority. Do you, DeMarco?
I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that could be dangerous. The DJ thing could have gone sideways if not handled properly, because this is the guy that wanted out. Imagine if that gets loud. And for the guys you just mentioned, and how I think Sean McVay, who just drafted another tight end, which means you have 5 now.
Yep.
The living in 11 personnel days, maybe few and far between.
Yeah.
I think 12 and 13 is what you're going to major.
He's doubling and tripling
That's what
down
it seems
on
like.
13.
By the way, also in Rams Wire,
And
this
Devontae scored 17 TDs last year.
Yeah, he was
but was
more
pretty
than anybody.
quiet down the end.
The hammy guy.
Yeah.
So, also on Rams Wire, they say, let's say you don't sign Stephon Diggs and you go with the guys, Mace, you were just talking about. They also say there are 3 players that could be available mid-season in a trade if their teams don't pop.
Okay.
All right? And all 3 of these, I think, would be better options than Diggs. First one is Garrett Wilson of the Jets.
Oh, yeah.
He signed
a
4-year, $130 million extension last offseason, but so did Sauce Gardner, and they traded him.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out for Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson's great.
Okay, number 2, Jerry Jeudy, Cleveland Browns.
Give me Wilson
Underrated.
over Judy.
Wilson for sure.
Yeah.
After a breakout season in 24, his production took a hit last year, but they're thinking he could bounce back. And then the third guy, and I really like this one, Chris Godwin, Tampa Bay.
How old's Godwin?
Let me see if it says in here.
Yeah. I'd take Wilson out of those 3 guys.
They have Amika Ibuka and Tez Johnson, and so Godwin is the odd man out.
Okay.
But it doesn't say how old he is.
You're right
and
about Wilson. You're right
Give me
about
Wilson.
Give
me Wilson.
Garrett Wilson's 25.
Of the 4 guys you just mentioned, give me.
I would take Wilson
throw Diggs in there, and those other 3 guys. I think Wilson's the best guy. Now he's probably the most expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just throw this one back in there. What if A.J. Brown doesn't end up in New England? Like
Godwin
we all assume.
is 30.
Okay, neither young nor old.
Yeah.
But if A.J. Brown's back in the mix, is A.J. Brown at the top of that list?
Well, but they were looking for Devontae Adams in
Plus,
that trade.
Diana Rossini already told me he's going to the Patriots.
Oh, my God, look at you.
How did she know?
How about talk about a story that will not go away?
Yeah, I
new
said this
stuff
last
every
week.
day.
We right now just pillory people when they make a mistake.
Yeah.
Whether it's the kiss cam at the Coldplay concert or the guy who stole the baseball from the little kid or Diana Rossini. It's like we just won't stop
But what's
on
interesting
these
about this one, though, is you think about the guy that stole the baseball from the little kid. What was the other one you mentioned?
The kiss cam.
The
at
kiss cam.
Coldplay concert.
That was a thing
they
for
lost
like
everything.
2 or 3 days, and they got
They
annihilated.
lost everything?
But
they lost their jobs. They lost their marriages. They lost everything.
The Rossini-Vrabel thing, that's like a month ago, and it's still at the front of the
Well,
list.
and
Like
one of the
those other things
One of the
faded.
reasons why, and you guys have heard me say this a million times, if you get involved in a scandal, get your story out, get it out first, and tell the truth.
Yeah.
Because then there's nowhere to go. They did the opposite. They tried to downplay it. Apparently, Vrabel begged somebody not to post a picture that he saw them taking, and they didn't post it. But, I mean, how dumb you got to be? If they've been having a 6-7 year affair, everywhere they go, they're public figures.
Sure. Yes.
And everyone has a camera in their pocket.
Sure.
If the
Had he
last
would have come out in the beginning and gone, you know what? I'm embarrassed by this, but I'm going to come clean. I made a huge mistake. Diana made a mistake. We're both happy in our marriages, and we're going to work on those.
Yeah.
And very sorry to our employers. We screwed up. Nowhere to go.
Right. True.
If somebody puts a picture out now from 5 years ago, he told you it was going on 5 years ago.
Yeah. If the last story that came out about the boat,
yes,
if that's true, he wins. You're a dirtbag.
Right, but
you win. If that's true, you are a dirtbag supreme.
But does it rise to the level that it would jeopardize his job as coach of the Patriots?
He went 13-4.
You know what, Mace? That wouldn't matter to me.
Right.
That wouldn't matter to me at all.
You were in the real world.
That wouldn't matter to me at all.
In the real world,
John, what you were about to say matters a great deal.
That the owner is a sleaze bag. Yeah.
That's true.
That Bob Kraft owns this team makes it a little harder for him to come in and say, I will not tolerate these sort of things.
Right.
That's a much.
When he got a video killed at the massage parlor in Florida.
It's a little harder. It's a little harder.
My guess is Mike Vrabel is there as the coach of the Patriots for the foreseeable future.
Right up until he goes 4-13 instead of 13-4.
Yeah, it's funny. They'll Sharon Moore. They'll come up with a reason to get him out.
There's one thing I forgot today, and I want to finish the show with this. Travis DeMarco, what do you guys got going today?
A lot of Lakers, a little bit of Dodgers.
Yeah. Yep. Optimistic about the Lakers?
I think the Lakers have played really well in 2 games, and they lost them both by 18. I don't know where that leaves me emotionally.
Okay.
The Thunder were really good.
Yeah.
Coming up next, DeMarco and Travis, we close with this.
It's Friday.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and